American disaster.
Wow, it's gonna be really difficult to take this cast seriously.
I gotta see the full view when he's fighting, like full bumblebee cat.
Not even necessarily, because he's got a goat head, so it's more of a satyr, right?
Oh, you're right. Satyr with a fish.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the fish before. That's definitely a fish. Ooh, the oldest of old school tactics with whipping the crouch grab into an immediate wall rising guy.
Classic, simply classic.
Yeah.
You're in. All right, time to press buttons. Keep pressing. Just don't stop your Talim.
Well, especially against Astaroth, anybody's gonna not stop in this situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like Muchacho was being a little bit greedy, trying to get away with just sidestep into 2-2B, but that's about an I-720 move, so I don't know so much.
Tiger getting up a little inopportune. It does prove beneficial at times to just stay on the ground versus Astaroth. That's a horizontal.
Well, ended up trying to step the wrong way. Apparently, it's like, you can't just step that way.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that was a change, because it used to be the easiest thing in the entire world for Amy to get away from Astaroth Reversal Edge. Now I specifically have to sidestep to one side.
Ah.
Oh, almost got the air grab.
That would have been hype. Alright, that's a good chunk and good Oki for Talim.
Yeah, we recently saw this in with Triple G and Rikuto last night, and Triple G used significantly more reversal edge than Sly Tiger is.
You're right. I think reversal is just generally okay. Well, I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll charge back. No
Yeah. See, there you could have RE'd there. If ever you see an Astaroth player just swinging for the fences and coming towards you, you don't want to take a bet on like a GI kind of timing, which can be difficult online. Just go for a reversal edge.
Yo, big shout out to Chum Duddle for subscribing. Thank you so much. I'll too. Oh yeah, Clum Duddle. I said Chum Duddle. I'm sorry.
One of them is this guy's name. The other one is a drastic insult for sailors.
And Del24 for the resub. I didn't see that one either. Thank you, Del. Sorry, I'm looking at a small screen right now. Hope
Thank you, Del.
Quick note, Art, people are telling me that the game isn't set properly on the Twitch stream, and it looks right to me. So, yeah. I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now. That looks fine.
Oh my god, that hit!
Oh, he really tried to double down on that. I like that. I like the idea. Is like, okay, well, I got hit by one unblockable, but surely he's not going to go for it again, because why would he? Oh, I will.
Why not?
Yeah. I could think of a few reasons.
I would get hit by the bear hug all the time in SC4 online.
Oh,
moving
yeah.
That game was like moving in a swamp.
And you have a lot of experience trying to move in swamps. You're from Virginia.
Yeah, the Great Dismal Swamp is right nearby.
Yeah. It's weird that you know the location of your closest swamp.
He taught me that in elementary school.
Oh, I didn't know swamp culture was so important in Virginia.
Swamp culture. Oh,
yeah.
Unblockable.
Yeah, if you ever see Talim kind of dancing behind in front of you,
thanks,
then
thanks so much.
You know, you definitely have to start mashing as quickly as you can.
Alright, I would just run in and do it again.
Oh,
audacity.
Weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess that's an Astaroth hitbox kind of thing. Definitely a character that has some of the weirdest... Ooh, caught him out of the 2-2A. I like the immediate soul charge there. That's smart. I don't know so much about going in, but I mean, it worked out. Yeah, the armor's not really going to do anything against Talim.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, Astaroth armor is very good against, well, I don't know about very good, but it's pretty solid against some characters, and it's pretty much useless against a large chunk of characters.
Yeah, any character that's going to, like, play any form of neutral with multi-hits, it's pretty pointless to use.
Taki, Talim, Amy,
Raph.
Juby, yeah. Really good against Haomaru.
It is, actually, it is.
Yeah, because if one of his hits activates the armor, Haomaru is like one of the only characters I can think of that is just straight up not allowed to continue his attack string if the first one didn't at least connect.
Yes.
That's very weird. It's one of the things the character that CJ has more experience against. In fact, I doubt there's really any character that he's half the amount of experience against rather than Talim.
Does he play Grandma's Got Game a lot or something?
Wind Charmer.
Charmer, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one who was really helping me out with the matchup before Winter Brawl, which ended up coming out quite in handy.
How does this matchup play then?
So he and I still feel differently about it. For the most part, he actually likes to play a relatively different kind of keep-out game. He's also a big proponent of White Roses in this matchup. So you'll definitely be seeing him. He definitely has it down when it comes to like trying to figure out when White Roses are going to be an available tactic. Also, 3A tends to do quite a lot. And it is also important to note that once you get White Rose, it's more so than any other character, it is very difficult for Talim to really get started on anything.
Because just to get in.
Well, 214B basically beats all stance transitions.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like Soul Charge extensions?
I don't know so much about Soul Charge extensions, but any kind of like pseudo cancels, yeah, you're not going to be able to pull that off. It looks like, considering the fact that he lost the first round, and this is kind of what I always talk about when it comes to White Rose, he decided to go with just Red Rose, just due to the fact that he didn't want to lose the game.
Do want to note Twist's matchup and experience. He got hit by the second hit by a 3BA about, what, 2 or 3 times now already?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate Talim.
Now, I should also note that Talim has pretty much the second best tool in the game for dealing with Amy doing like 4 AAs all the time, which is normally the move that gives people the most trouble. So he, Talim definitely has counterplay to Red Rose type stuff. 4-4-B, huh? Yeah, he's not CJ is not necessarily getting a good handle on some of these timings. These are not necessarily the craziest decisions by the Talim player, but also not punishing that I-12.
He's getting a lot of unfortunate like whiffs, and he's not challenging specific spots.
Yeah, I kind of wish we were seeing a little bit more 3A. Maybe there's some sort of a connection issue. Ew, gross. We didn't even get the full combo there.
But just do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 bar incoming. All right, CE in about 3 seconds when he gets up from this hit.
CJ never does this, but you can 2-2B to beat out that Oki situation where basically the opponent has to either backstep or block, and there's like nothing that the opponent can do.
2 bars.
Nice punish. Actually, could have been better.
There it is!
He's getting these 4-4-As. When I said that Talim had the second best tool in the game, I wasn't talking about CE. I was talking about 4-4-B.
You're talking about CE.
Yeah, I guess CE is the way to go.
Again, CE again, CE again. Right there, you're plus.
Yeah. Released it too early. I like how the second that I saw that situation was happening, I was like, oh, is he going to block this 2 hits and then get hit by the last 2 hits? No, he got hit by the second hit rather than the 3rd or 4th.
Getting those reversal edges, but that gauge might be problematic.
That's a huge amount of damage.
Oh my god. Just do it. You have it. Okay, do it again.
Very interesting that CJ isn't going for like the pseudo mix-up in this situation. You can either mid-parry the 3rd hit, or you can 3A to beat the A cancel. But he's decided to just straight up block. I feel like you can get a lot of mileage out of that. Speaking of mileage,
both gauges are in red. Can he break him from here? He might get broken.
What? No! Oh, and he gets him on the 3rd hit. Oh wow, that match was terrible. What a terrible match.
Thing I dislike is, when you soul charge first and you're out of meter and the Talim has a bar.
Yeah.
I reserve soul charge just to not deal with the CE nonsense.
Sure. Yeah. Especially when you're in guard trouble. That's bad news. And I do want to mention that something that CJ pulled out at the very end of there that that he found out recently. 214A is an absolute 100% force block when the opponent gets hit by Soul Charge, Red Rose, AMSA plus B.
Huh.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of this, but apparently the opponent is a little bit... They fall a little bit closer to Amy than they do with, like, the regular A plus B.
Does that move break guard on its own? Oh, that's good.
Ooh, 6A is the punish rather than an I-12. That's not good. What's going on? This is weird. I feel like I should not be the one who's telling, like, CJ what's up with this matchup.
Maybe he's just confused. New player, doesn't know how to read them.
That doesn't make 2-2A less safe.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah. That's a reverse ring out, boy.
Ow.
Yep. That's some old SE4 stuff right there. Not really getting any kind of roses whatsoever. There is the 3A. I'm really surprised we're not seeing more 3A. I think 3A is a terror in this matchup. Is a terror in most matchups. Decides to go for like the sidestep, gets hit by the K, which is totally fine. That's negligible damage at best. Not going to be a ring out, I don't think. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, decided to go for the heavy read. I mean, Twisted has canceled the CE into the high each time so far.
Why not? Go for it.
Also important to note that if Talim does the 6BB and tries to hop back, that's punishable by Amy 6BB.
Good. Wow. That deals with multiple situations then.
Yep.
That's a good thing to have in this game.
What, 6BB? Yeah. An I-10 vertical? Yeah.
Yes, but just like a tool that can deal with multiple... Oh my god! I hate the character.
I like how every single time it's hit, it's jumped over 4AA.
Yes, every time.
Yeah. Literally, it's happened like 5 times in this set.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god! Whiff reversal edge and do it again!
I mean, he gets hit by the K again. He's specifically angling it so that he's only getting hit by the K, which is definitely makes sense.
No, you gotta block that, man.
Yeah, the second hit's a low attack. So you have to block low. But yeah, we saw, I don't know if you saw.
Maybe this is time for CarbonClyve to go Ultra Instinct and show Linkorz a thing or two.
It's gonna be tough. Again, we're talking about somebody who really hammered this matchup home with people like Sane and Incendiate. In fact, I even have a video on my YouTube channel of Linkorz talking about a match that he had with Sane involving this matchup, and he thinks that Siegfried does very, very well in this matchup. Now that you know, he got a huge bulk of his experience when Season 1 Ivy was a thing, and that was terrifying.
We said the same word.
Yeah. I mean, because we both played against the character. We know what it was like.
I do agree, though. A-Slide B is a big equalizer in this matchup, mainly because Ivy is very strong due to her domination of space.
Yeah.
A move that crouches and inches forward takes away a lot of that headache that you usually have to encounter facing Ivy.
That's basically exactly what Linkorz had talked about in the video as well. The fact that A-Slide B exists allows Siegfried to take control of so much of the space that Ivy is normally used to controlling, and is able to dictate the pace to such a degree. Like, really the only reason why CarbonClyve would get up in that situation is because he didn't want to have to deal with the like the pseudo media attack of A-Slide B. And so, you know, Linkorz in vintage Linkorz style, playing about as passively and dull as possible to allow himself to get the win. Not to mention, it is important to note he is 2 rounds up, and he's got 7 out of 12 on his Double Dark Legacy.
Double Dark Legacy.
Yeah. The Dark Legacy.
We got those 2-2Ks. There are 5 of those, and you might make up that life lead, sir.
And one thing we didn't talk about is also how the A-Slide B /3A4 game can really recap. Oh, that's going to be a ring out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's just going to die. Well, he's probably also going to get rung out. Yeah, see, I was right.
Yeah, we both were right.
But yeah, the guard damage game in this matchup is pretty rough as well, because if you're blocking so many of those 3A4s and A-slide Bs, gee whiz.
Yeah, you're red by round 1 half the time. If you're like really specific about your defense, like blocking and trying to find openings, it's very hard versus this character if you don't have a means to recover guard gauge. They ain't gonna reach.
I didn't want to say that you were dead wrong, but just simply out of experience, I was like, I bet that's still gonna hit somehow. Because they push you forward in between like the cinematics, I swear.
Like the defender gets moved inadvertently is what you're saying?
I mean to say that if you take the amount of space that the two characters have before Siegfried super happens and like the camera goes into a close-up, right, they will be significantly closer to each other when it comes back into the normal battle camera.
Because like Siegfried teleports forward before taking a step forward.
Yeah. Stupid.
It's quite dumb.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I'm personally, I'm one of Siegfried's biggest haters. I detest
There's
the character.
no way you hate Siegfried more than I do, though.
I mean, okay,
no
I'll give you that. You probably
Yeah.
hate Siegfried more than I.
Yeah.
I think you might hate one particular Siegfried more than I. I just hate
No.
all Siegfrieds in general.
No, I hate all Siegfrieds in general.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that's something we have in common.
Harsh. I mean, if what you mean to reference is Linkorz, totally hate that guy. But I also hate all Siegfried players, like in general. So Linkorz has kind of like a double dose of justified hatred.
DDH, we call that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right. Well, it's okay. Doesn't hurt that bad. But then, you get hit once, and then you got to play the zoning game, which is a losing battle. That's a wall combo and death, because Siegfried does a truckload of damage. It goes for a force block instead.
Yeah, that was weird. Am I wrong? Couldn't he have killed? That was weird.
I think so. Maybe he misinputted and then like picked up the spaghetti real quick.
God, I really love how so many people complain about the fact that Amy's parries still work when she's back turn. Meanwhile, Siegfried has straight up mix-up stances when he's back turn.
Yeah, but he sucks, so I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah. God, I hate this character, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty dumb.
Actually,
okay.
You know what? One of the main reasons why I don't hate Linkorz as much with regards to Siegfried is because he's about Siegfried. Like, he's the only Siegfried player I can think of that agrees that the character is stupid.
It's good to know your character is absurd, but you have the ability to abuse what makes the character absurd.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anyone.
Yeah, I think both of us can say the same thing.
Play honest characters.
That makes one of us.
CarbonClyve, 2 bars a meter, he can do a 6-6K and then make up that life deficit.
What a challenge on that. Yeah, CarbonClyve is just frozen shut. Unfortunately, with this stage, he's been having a real tough time dealing with wall and now ring out pressure.
So tiny.
Yeah, very, very scary. But that being said, I mean, Abby's ring outs are nothing to scoff at.
Of course not, but it's hard to get anything started in this matchup, it looks like.
I don't really know why Linkorz tried to, like, forward step in that situation. I feel like that might have been an input error.
Why are you running in? Why are you running in? He didn't even do that. You had the life lead. You could have made him come to you.
He's gonna have to, he's gonna have to spend his other meter. That's gonna make it even, okay, well, kind of a Hail Mary in that situation. Now you gotta deal with the Dark Legacy. I appreciate going for the low. Okay, so there you go. He had to spend both bars, which stinks.
He's alive.
But he's alive.
Linkorz 1/4 of a bar away from another full bar, and then will likely, or might get another Dark Legacy.
Nice dog. Wow, that recovers so quickly.
Yes, it's Siegfried.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow, okay.
Magnetism.
Yeah.
Armor, a little too
CarbonClyve
magnetic.
is now filled with determination
Yes,
to make this comeback.
He's not a quitter, and gets hit by a vertical while stepping his ass off.
Easily my least favorite thing about Siegfried. Does that happen with every character? Yes. Does every other character get 350 trillion damage for it? No.
Ooh, big money.
Is that ring out? No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Mix-ups are good.
Yeah, he ends up getting hit by the vertical, and that's it. Oh, repent.
It's like, here we go. His health is low. He's gonna force a mix-up, and you're gonna block and die because it's Siegfried.
Dark Legacy also kills him now too, I think. Oh my god. So yeah, the reason why the 4-4B works there is because CarbonClyve is obviously very scared of Dark Legacy in that situation. Has to go for a low, ends up getting jumped.
Okay. That's the main question I have. So it's not him. Is it Fenris 0?
No.
No?
No, Fenris is doing something else. Maybe it's Vile Deathwave.
God.
Remember when I used to play this character?
Yeah.
Nobody really seems to remember that. But yeah, I actually have no idea, but I swear the time that I saw CorrectDefense at that Xanadu that you and I were both at, he specifically told me that he is not IncorrectDefense on Steam. So I took his word for it. But Kashi, we have not seen his Mitsurugi in a time. It seems like the last 2 to 3 tournaments that I've seen Kashi play in, he's been playing only Mina. So I'm curious to know why he decided to go with Mitsu this time around.
Cool.
Man, I remember when I used to think that Mitsu was like potentially top 5 in this game. That's how good skill is. That he led me to believe that this character was top 5 in the game.
You think he's bottom 5, like some players are implying?
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
I can't think of 5 characters that are worse. Waldo. X.
Guy's just trying to get up and not get hit, but it's just getting hit 5 million times trying to not fall into the mix-up. That's what happens sometimes against characters like this.
I can't think of anybody else. I mean, Mitsu has incredibly high damage, but I find that his poking game, one of the main reasons why I didn't play him in this game, is that I find his poking game to be lackluster compared to what it used to be.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me. I didn't catch what you said.
What was the last thing I said?
Poking game.
That his poking game is lackluster to me.
Really?
Oh, compared to 5?
Okay, compared to 5, yes. 5, he dominated space like no other. But here, I feel like hit and run style, I feel generally is very strong in this game. How strong movement can be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his backstep is incredibly good, but also his sidestep is pretty bad.
Gives me another samurai.
Yeah, get out your JJJ Samurai emotes for anybody who has them in chat.
Zinga. Okay, I don't know why you did that.
Well, he gets Shura now, and Shura is a very powerful tool.
Not. I meant the whiff, not the C.
Oh yeah. I just mean to say it like I'm just continuing the thought.
Oh, oops, sorry. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh my God!
See what I mean? The character's terrible.
Yeah, there's the proof right there.
Yeah. What else do you need to know? Nice jump kick. I appreciate the challenge on the BBB. Kashi having a little bit of a hard time figuring this out. Ends up getting hit by his second freebie, but he doesn't get the just frame, so we're gonna get meter for meter, I assume.
For that 1A, baby. Oh my God, see, this character's awesome. What are you talking about?
You know what? I wholeheartedly apologize. So immediately tries to go. I think he was trying to save it for the CE, but yeah, you know what? You deserve it, Kashi. You 100% deserve it. Tit for tat.
Oh God.
God, this game is so good.
Welcome to the stage of history.
It is.
It really is. I look at this game sometimes and I'm like, whoo! Look at how good this game is.
I mean, like in 1,000 years, when they like consolidate certain works of art, you'll have, the Sistine Chapel.
When my light gets up to the loam and the cities are but dust, people will know that this game was well made.
Yes, it'll be concealed in amber in the great world.
Amber's rift, and then somebody will try to like dig it up from Jurassic Park, and then realize it's a goddamn monster.
Yeah, and then we'll all come back as deranged spirits. Like, why did you bring us back here?
Why do I have to be deranged? Arguably, I'm deranged right now. Yeah,
more deranged.
So he decided to stick with this matchup. Maybe he just really doesn't like the Mina versus Mitsu matchup. I can kind of see that, but still seems to be a bit weird. Speaking of weird, this whole match.
Honestly, I don't even know how to commentate this. It's just like, to me, it's just sword swinging.
Yeah, it's just people like swinging some stuff, and it's also very difficult to understand what's going on. What with the fact that hitboxes don't make any sense.
And this character is also uncommon.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't go with the 2-2A. Lethal hit when he knew that the shoulder was going to be coming. It's a fairly guaranteed thing that when you're dealing with a Mitsu or an Amy player, if they have the opportunity to do a back turn B plus K, they're going to do it.
That's one of the laws.
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't break the ring out grab. Gee whiz. Incorrect Defense won the first one, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Boy, oh boy. Shades of JJJ and SC5.
It's like SC5 flashback right there.
Yeah.
Just get hit by the dumb vertical anyway.
Yeah, the 4B cancel.
Wow. Tech crouches.
How did he do that? 3D tech crouches?
It did tech crouch for a bit. I know it did in 5. I mean, the window was very small, but
yeah,
the window.
Yeah, we're not really seeing a lot of AA. In fact, we're not necessarily, I talked, oh, okay, so that's going to be the round. We're not necessarily seeing a lot of backstep kind of stuff that I was talking about. Mitsu backstep, one of the better ones in the game. Instead, we're seeing quite a ton of sidestep, but at the same time, we're not seeing 2-2A lethal hits, so I'm confused.
Kashi's also, gets like a life lead and he's running away to secure that life lead. Incorrect Defense just runs in, and Kashi doesn't have like a choice defense to deal with it.
Right.
Like there's a point where you, ring out, nice.
Wow. I don't think I've seen that ring out before. That was interesting.
This character is playable.
Playable for sure. Like if you go to the character select screen, he's there.
And then just those Twitch ducks are just giving him really no positive benefit.
Ooh, nice punish. So it's going to be about if and when Kashi can spend his meter. In fact, I would try to spend at least some meter right away. Yeah. But unfortunately, he doesn't have Shura, and Incorrect Defense does, but he ends up eating somewhere between 2 and 3 trillion damage. Oh my god.
Keep kicking him, bro. Don't let him get up.
Oh, you should have committed, dude. You should have committed to the 1v1. That's going to beat you immediately. Oh, and that's going to be the game. See, the difference between Kashi and Incorrect Defense in this situation was Incorrect Defense committed about as wholeheartedly as he possibly could have. And Kashi didn't necessarily do that.
Alright, Burning now doesn't want to deal with that offense. Gonna use plus on block, 50% guard damage attack, or just ring up from full screen, never mind, combo drop.
Man, Nightmare is so bad.
It is, he sucks.
It's definitely not the player. That drop combos all the time. Ooh, just runs in there with the Grim Stride. I like that. Nice duck, I appreciate that.
Not spend Terror Charge, because he knew this was gonna happen. The mastermind.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with Nightmare ring out qualities, especially online, where, remember how I said that, like, Nightmare players get, like, that ring out opportunity by being correct about a guess? Typically speaking, the guess that the opponent made that was incorrect was that they thought they could sidestep a vertical.
Hey, yep.
And it turns out they were wrong. That definitely didn't happen to me in a beer league tournament.
Hey, dude, don't worry, I still got your feed, so we can continue for this match. Oh wait, it's now
Okay.
turning me to now it's turning me to the room. So now I'm back in the lobby like normal.
Okay, let's see what happens then.
Yeah, let's see what happens. In any case, we got all your options covered. We're both giving each other feeds of our lobbies, so that's why you can see it on stream. All right, so it looks like we're back.
Welcome to the stage.
Okay, good.
All right, let me see. All right, cool. There you go. But yeah, remember, commentators, just use the grid view so you can see everything in Discord.
Yeah, just in case you
Yeah, in case you miss
lose
something. Yeah.
one of them,
Yeah.
you'll find it on somewhere else.
Ooh. Even when I finally have to like use like a resume in order to like get commentary experience, I'm gonna tell them that I understand how to use Discord grid view. as like one of those like lower like application usages that you know how to use.
Hey, bring your special skills.
Yeah, Microsoft Office Suite and Discord Grid View.
And right under driver's license.
Yeah. Right under driver's license. You can definitely tell that Jimbo has applied for a lot of crappy jobs.
I've worked in the restaurant industry for most of my post-college life, so...
Yeah, there you go. There's plenty of jobs where they don't actually ask you for your driver's license. So I've been told.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
This stage is a little better for Word because he doesn't have to worry about getting wrung out from like half the stage. You know, he has some space to get hit, and then.
But that being said, it doesn't really matter if what you're trying to do is just like get up pressing buttons. This game is so good.
Easton number for eternity. It's happening.
Why anybody?
Alright, full meter to be a jerk with Terra Charge. And again,
then hit her bar.
I'm for 66k.
Nope, or just drill instead. Yeah, there's not actually much that Ivy can do in that situation, is there? And it doesn't look like there's much for Word to do so far in this set anymore, because that's it.
That's it. Therm the Worm advances.
Okay. So now
Time to save the human race.
Oh, interesting. He decides to go with Groh. I'm not surprised by this, honestly.
Against Azwel?
Yeah. It's not even necessarily about against Azwel. I think it's more so about the fact that, one, it's online, and two, it's Joe.
I don't know what that means. I've never played Joe.
So Joe is, well, I think you'll see in the match what I'm talking about. He can be a bit, zany.
Zany. That's a good trait for an Azwel player.
So he probably wants a character that can punish Azwel as much as humanly possible for certain things.
Let's see. Oh, actually blocks that attack. That's unprecedented in online environments.
Yeah, definitely something that Linkorz is very, very good at, is reacting to lows that he says are reactable, that to most people are not.
Those zoomer reflexes, man.
Yeah. Lots of spirit coming out. Gets an AA punish rather than a BB punish, but still pretty good.
Good. I avoided that Axel. It was a good option.
Ooh, tries to catch the backswing. Basically, backstep in that situation is the only way to get away from Lightning Slash, obviously other than Duck. Wow, okay.
Deserve that. Azwel deserve that.
Yeah.
Ooh. I like the 6-piece to keep him in check.
Alright, one and round. Nobody really has meter advantage to speak of or guard damage. You're seeing Link being incredibly aggressive, which is definitely the way to go against Azwel at the beginning of the game. He just got Ixion.
Oh,
nice block. Yeah, that's gonna sidestep out of the way.
Ah.
Bro, stepped on a crack. You know what happens? You break Azwel's mother's back. I like how he's running to Sword A every single round. Yeah, Azwel not necessarily getting the kind of punishes that you can get off of some of these stance transitions and stuff, but he is going to potentially get a ring out here. Yeah, it is.
Here.
Even with the nerfed ring out capabilities of Azwel. So 2 and 2, don't get hit by Sword A this time? Okay.
AAA, baby.
Ooh, nice run up and block. Their connection is probably, I would imagine, is supposed to be pretty good since they're so close.
Bounded. Is he going to tech forward and soul charge? No, he's going to stay grounded. Ooh. Okay. Goofy time. Oh dear.
It's okay, you axe flows rather than traditional block punishment.
Out of the pocket though when you get hit by axe flow, which is good against.
Avenger A beating such brilliance, that was pretty cool.
Soul charge, because might as well do it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need
why?
So the only reason why you're saying why is because, as you just said, you have not seen Joe play before.
See.
This is about as vintage Joe as you can possibly get.
Vintage Joe, Soul Charge. Okay, I got a chance to win. Chuck the swords.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. I like how you added Soul Charge as if that's a necessary component. He'll just throw swords, dude.
I see.
Yeah,
When you throw
all day.
swords, you're not in Soul Charge, like, and it gets blocked. You're in deep water, you know.
Who cares? Just don't get it blocked.
Welcome to the stage of
Right. You're right. And can't get block punished if they don't block me.
Yep. Can't say I've seen Joe play other characters, so I assume we're going to go with the same thing. And I would imagine that, well, I guess I was wrong, but I would have imagined that he would want him to keep the same stage. Seeing as how he got so much mileage out of those 2-2B lethal hits for ringouts and stuff. No,
No,
he doesn't get the ringouts at all.
I don't think they were thinking that far ahead in this. I think they're just mashing X to start playing.
Yeah, maybe. It is important to remember that when you lose a match, you should take some bit of time in order to think about what's been happening and what you want to have changed.
Oh.
Or don't. I've certainly been told that before.
How you're describing this Joe character, do you think he's going to do that?
Think?
You're just proving me right. There you go.
Jimbo, don't... Okay, first of all, don't yell at me, okay?
Not yelling, I just get excited.
Well, excitable and yelling are basically the same thing.
No. That's the thing. People say, stop yelling, you're yelling. Like, I'm not yelling, I'm just talking
you're
loudly.
Yelling literally right now.
That's not yelling.
Wait, when you say talking louder, what do you think yelling is? Because those are basically...
I have to separate you two?
I mean, not if, as long as Jimbo changes his thoughts on the word yelling.
I'm just
What
saying.
they actually are in reality.
Yelling, to me, indicates vocal damage. Like, you are straining your voice, whereas I'm not straining my voice, I'm just projecting.
How do you know that you're not straining your voice?
I've never woken up with a loss of a voice. Like, oh man, I was really loud.
Yeah, you're like 20, what, 2?
7?
Yeah. 22
Okay.
and 27 are basically the same thing, so of course you don't need it now.
Bull crap. That's
No,
such
they
a
are.
load of- No, it's not.
You tried to wake up CE there, by the way.
I figured something cheesy was about to happen.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I don't know. 40-year-old Jimbo is gonna come in here and he's just gonna be... He's gonna have like one of those things that you hold up to your neck that makes a robot voice.
That's because I'm a chain smoker.
Grid view is like, oh right, how Homer stage.
Will say it's one of my favorite stages. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's well done, and I appreciate the different commentator. It's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of 3A, I assume. Hopefully CJ is a little bit more warmed up than before. Nice clash.
Yeah, that's very fortunate for CJ.
People underestimate just how well Amy does with clashes. Gets a lot of them. Gets a lot of good stuff out of them. Yeah, gonna go for white. Yeah.
Already at 2 roses, or
3
2 red,
reds.
1 white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one.
Ooh, is actually decides to go for the red. Interesting. So he gets full red in the first round, along with a white rose. Yeah, he's gonna get this huge combo, but honestly, if I'm in CJ's position, even if I lose this round, I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, it doesn't get the mid parry. That's far. I don't know so much about that. I mean, I'm gonna say that's kind of on CJ though. Like, I feel like he should have expected something like that.
Yeah, because Talim, Talim's always got to do something.
Yeah. But yeah, still, 4 red, 1 white. Gotta be worried about oh, decides to go for the greediness and gets the ring out. Yeah, you have to tech that.
What can he just do to discourage teching in that situation?
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're just straight up supposed to tech when you get hit by 1B.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm giving Jimbo advice.
Oh no.
No. You might be able to get like a 6-6A, depending on like if you're right next to the wall / ring edge, but wow, okay.
So
I
to
was
say,
+8 and then he got hit by that.
TJ was doing good with these little cuts, putting him up, but then he got hit by a... you know,
Amy was at +8.
Yeah, why not just do it? Like, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get counter hit out of that.
No.
Even no.
I mean, you will, but, you know. Literally an I2 6BB in that situation. Ooh, doesn't get the... Yeah, he's not really getting the parries. That's one of the big differences between CJ and I. Yeah, 4BB does a ton of work in this matchup as well. More often than not, it's kind of difficult to get roses against Talim. Just, oh, that's going to be a ring out.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not. But gets a pretty big combo, and I appreciate leaving. Ooh, very scary.
Renegades is starting to suffer with all these reversal edge parries.
I just realized that once again he was thinking about going white and then decided against it, I guess. Odd.
How do you think that is?
I really don't know. I understood it. Oh, he could have gotten a ring out. I'm very confused by CJ's decision making here.
They said that was a forest walk. He just soul charged out.
No. Soul charge.
Oh, right. My bad.
Aim as A plus B, you could have just rolled away, or soul charge in that situation. But yeah, it's a slightly different distance.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
CJ, big fan of that move, especially in this matchup.
That Sly Tiger has a full bar to do a cheeky critical edge.
Nice punish. Yeah, 4BB, very, very good against characters that don't have an item. Oh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be a huge combo. AA into the 3B, 6K. Oh, decides to go for that, for the reset. I like it. Not technically max damage, but yeah. Now, even if he gets a huge combo here, I would try to get away from the wall as much as possible if I was CJ.
Yeah. Oh, holds it, keeps it going.
Oh, tried to go for the RI, but doesn't get the... Okay, he ends up getting the punish there. But I believe what you had asked me is that why did he decide to go for white and then decide against it? Against Twisted, I understood, because he was going to go for white and then he lost the first round and it's like, well, now I'm too far behind, I need to, like, pick it up, right? But in that game, he was... I think if you lose the first round, but you gain all 4 roses, you're still, like, ahead as an Amy player. If you get all 4 red roses in the first round, very, very tough to beat that. So I think he had time. I don't know. If he wanted to go for it in the first place. In fact, I'm going to make fun of CJ a whole bunch at the end of this because he keeps telling me that white is the way to go in this matchup. And looky here, he decides that if he wants to actually win in tournaments, which you know is the goal, not to get purple Amy, it's instead to try and win tournaments. You want to go for red. What do you know?
Yeah, I see that, but I feel like if you're a really good player at playing attrition, you can find a way to finagle purple without shooting yourself in the foot too much.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't play Amy, so
yeah,
I can't
guess
really
I wouldn't
attest.
know about being a good player. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I mean, that's kind of what you're saying, though.
Maybe you're a bad player at being, attrition, like playing super slow.
Yeah,
Just...
like a good like kind of player. That's definitely not me. That's what you're saying.
I would argue you are a good player. Thermidor is a good player. Thermidor rarely plays in attrition. He plays balls to the wall, nightmare action.
I think that might be the most insulting thing you've ever said to me. Is matching me with Thermidor.
First that came into my head. I apologize. I apologize for that. Whatever.
I will meet you on the field of battle.
Okay. All right. Anywho, Sly Tiger getting knocked down a lot.
Not getting that wall hit that CJ was looking for because these walls exist and at the same time don't. Ooh, okay. Pretty big hit here. But CJ is very, very big ahead. I mean, he's got the bar. You can tech up and soul charge there. But he's got 3 roses as well. So you see how he's going for that meaty setup that Talim players love to do in that situation. It doesn't actually work on Amy. You can actually tech up and do a mid parry. So, oh, nice RI.
That was a very good defensive option.
Yeah, but there's a lot of situations where Talim is used to getting off the ground pressure that doesn't actually work all that well against us. Oh, that was already unsafe. 6BB keeps that again.
He kind of got a wind cannon there, don't you think?
Maybe. 4BB is very good. Yeah, 4BB into soul charge. Not dealing with any kind of GIs. He has to GI the third hit there.
It's good defense from Sly Tiger. There was many opportunities that could have gone wrong, but he just kept blocking, and now he's about to lose this match.
Yeah. See, that's the problem, is that, like, blocking against Amy really doesn't do anything. You have to be challenging. You have to be willing to take guesses just as often as Amy does, because if your decision making is based on, like, okay, well, you know, Amy's in my face, but I'm just gonna, like, try to block it out and wait for Amy to run out of steam, the Amy player can just be like, well, that's not gonna happen. Like, I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons here, dude. Like, I don't have any reason to stop. Why do you hate to say that?
Welcome to
I
the
don't know.
stage of history.
It just...
I mean, I can kind of understand it. Nightmare crouching a wall rising bee is very, very scary. A lot of damage for Astaroth to handle. And he was doing... Thermidor was doing that in the beginning of the set. So maybe
like,
that was just enough.
Even crouch throws, because like if you whiffs a crouch throw, what's the worst? What's Nightmare gonna hit you with unless he was already pressing a button?
If he was already pressing drill, that's like the worst that could happen.
Yeah, but like that's
But in
situational.
terms of, like, straight up reacting to it, I don't think Nightmare is fast enough at all to get any of that.
3K if that.
Maybe, yeah. You'd have to really be looking for it.
Yeah. Get that 3K. Oh, here we go again.
And you know what? What about armor throws? I feel like, wouldn't that be good against Nightmare? We're not talking about a character that multi-hits all that often.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe he has moves that do so much damage they break armor, but maybe it doesn't matter. And maybe we should just shut up and watch Rikuto get a perfect here.
Yeah. Amazing, immaculate.
Stupendous.
Would have punished.
Nice duck. Holy hell.
Quack.
I mean, that's damage. It's not like the craziest amount of damage.
Plus is that.
No idea. Cool. I never use it, so I don't know. I like the fact that Rikuto's using 6A, or 6A to, like, punish people. I'm wondering if he's actually ever going to commit to, like, the full string. Heavily, heavily punishable, very easy sidestep, but if you're right about the 6A, yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Reward, yeah. Block. Good wall combo. Here we go. Plus. No, okay.
Plus
Freaking all those throws. Hate to see it. But then again, doesn't. Oh, Mamma.
You know what? That is a good read, because Rikuto's basically done something like that on every wake up in this game so far.
Right.
So yeah, definitely respect him. I'm actually kind of surprised the 668 doesn't break the armor.
The first hit doesn't hit much in comparison to the B.
Yeah, I guess you're correct. Oh, I just realized the tentacle monster head that Astaroth has. I appreciate using, I don't know so much about the grab. Brr.
Why not? You have frames to do it, right?
In that situation? I don't know.
Isn't it simple? Alright, jump. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, something that I've seen Thermidor or Rikuto do a lot. Oh, nice armor. That was fantastic. I guess that's just something that you can straight up do to Nightmare in that Grimstrike situation. Because there's not much else you can do in that situation, right?
Would a 2A have tech trap there as well when you went for that crouch throw, or at least supply some kind of force block?
I believe so. In that situation specifically, yes, I believe so.
Let's see.
You were wondering why you didn't go for, like, the guaranteed.
I mean, yeah, like it worked, but it was also like, he could have had a chance. He could have broken that and then hit you with a nightmare attack.
Yeah, something that a tactic that I've seen Rikuto using a lot lately that I've started picking up is when the opponent's on the ground, which they often are against Astaroth, you go for a 2A, they get up, and then you go for an armor grab. Oh my god.
It's gonna hurt.
Yes, it is.
He has another bar to cause further damage.
Yeah. But he's also in grab death range.
Yeah, but he's also getting hit 5,000 times.
Rikuto should have just gotten up and taken the break.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to get guard broken in this game. Oh my god, block.
Rikuto falling apart in the last stages of this game. I don't know what happened.
Oh, he's
Aaron got to spend his bar, but Thermidor has just as much more meter than that.
as long as he doesn't. Okay, is he gonna soul charge here?
I would totally soul charge here, yeah.
And he's still going for the big ball read and do a resist impact for the hype.
Oh, that beats that? I didn't know. That's so much damage. Oh, he got it. Yeah, that's gonna be game, right? No.
It's not. It's not.
And now it's RE save, except it's Nightmare, so it's not RE
Tried
save.
stepping, and Nightmare has one of the fastest REs in the game. All right, hit him once. Knock him down.
Crouch throw. Ooh, yeah, frame advantage into 3K. One of the very, very, very few characters where Astaroth frame advantage actually means something.
That.
I think it's only like +2 or something, so it's not like it's a lot.
Oh, but that's still obnoxious to deal with. when you
That's
frame your
obnoxious
face.
to deal with for a nightmare.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
That being said, he could have just sidestepped. Fine. So yeah, the first round, Rikuto seemed to be having some real rough go of it, trying to warm up. The second round, a super slobber knocker, and then the third one looks like it's going to be on said stage where Nightmare can ring out from basically anywhere on the screen.
Right, get a stopwatch ready. This entire sequence of matches is going to last 55 seconds.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
My guess is it's going to be 55 seconds.
This entire full game?
Okay, 55 clocked seconds.
Yeah.
Counting like, ring out, not, like replays
Yeah, I know what
and
you mean.
stuff like that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Slam
definitely has a solid handle. See, that's what I was talking about. The two-way into armor grab seems very, very solid. Yeah, best not to tech up there. That's the way that you have to deal with a grab that is the most damage. And those crouch throws hurt a lot.
Ew. Oh no! Losing Terror Charge!
Yeah, I think you're going to be dead wrong because that's already... What's 60 minus 23? 40, 37? Yeah, that's already 37 seconds.
It's about to get a bar, though.
It's true. Both of them had exactly 1 bar of meter. So I have to drop the minus 12 punish.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm wrong. Anyway, on with the match.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely. Like, I don't know what you were talking about when it comes to the war of attrition. Rikuto definitely on that side of the camp. I don't think he's sized enough. Yeah.
Oh no, that's minus 16. You could have gotten the hype headbutt or something.
Oh, I guess there was some sort of like weirdness with Yep, two-way into armor throw.
That
Really
beats 3A. That's really significant.
Yeah. Again, characters that have much easier time doing multi-hit stuff aren't really going to be worried about that, but Nightmare is.
It's 18. Thank you, Manta. Okay, well, here we go. 20 bars a meter incoming. All right.
Oh,
dear. Mama.
Oh,
God.
oh my god! Nobody can hit anything right now. Everybody's flailing to and fro.
Ooh, going for the ring out throw.
Yeah, back grab throw.
Thermidor not above using tactics like that in a
No,
pinch.
he is a relatively short-statured person, but he is going to get the command. No, he's not, because
he's
that's
not.
a step at mid-range. I'm pretty sure that you can get a crouch throw in that situation.
Hack him. Oh, just out of range. I like where he was going with that.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Right.
Not very often that Astaroth is out of grab range.
Match point for Rikuto, but Thermidor has 2 bars in which to hit him once and get a ring out.
He has not been able to, like, pin down Rikuto's movement. Whipping just as much as Rikuto was in the first game.
Movement caught. All right, he's bursting the bar here. Get off. All right.
Ooh. Ooh, nice Grimstride A to beat out the potential 6B counter hit into somewhere between 7 and 8 billion damage.
Yeah, that's he's pretty much gonna die in 1 hit now.
Making sure not to get hit by the back grab.
When is he gonna throw? That's the question you keep asking yourself. When is the throw coming?
Ooh,
For game.
I don't know if that's game.
Oh no, it's not. He has
Yeah.
another chance. He's dead.
Yeah, two-way pretty good, but yeah, guard breaking with the 2-2B doesn't really afford you the maximum amount of damage for Astaroth. Shoutouts to Linkorz to feel fully confident with the fact that he's willing to say that the only way that he can beat Amy is when he has an advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's saying.
Yep. He's told it to me multiple times.
Okay, so we've seen this many times, at least this matchup, offline and online. The viewers who have not seen this, can you give a quick rundown on why this matchup's so awful for Amy?
Base hold.
He's sold.
Yep.
Alright, there you have it.
It honestly isn't that much. So, like, for instance, if you're dealing with a Siegfried player who is not using base hold all that much, it's honestly not that hard of a matchup.
See.
It's just the fact that base hold provides Siegfried the ability to turn Amy's strength, which is reverse mix-ups, and pressure into reverse mix-ups that are significantly more in his favor due to damage. So you see MasterCJ using a ton of full crash 3K. The main reason why he's using that is because it actually, for one reason or another, ducks under 3A4.
It's good.
Yes. Also, it is important to note something that we're not seeing.
There it is.
So you kind of see the amount of damage that he pulls out there.
Yeah, and now he got in the mix-up and killed him.
Yeah, that's honestly just like the main thing. It's the hardest tool that Amy has because Amy's not exactly a character known for kicks. So it's not like she really has the ability to catch step outside
half of her life.
Yep.
That goofball interaction.
Yeah. I'm not. You can tell that I'm not even frustrated about it anymore. It's just more of a resigned resignation at this point.
Okay, get on with that kick.
Okay. The problem with the full crouch 2K is that it does not give you a rose. So CJ already down 2 rounds doesn't have red yet.
So, does Amy have any horizontal kicks at her disposal that can discourage this base holding? Outside of stance?
No.
Oh, Juice, Juice right, $100 by the way.
All right.
She has some kicks, not really like horizontal ones. 6K isn't that bad of a move. 1K isn't that bad of a move. It's actually not very good. I don't know why.
She just has better moves, and you really aren't using those often, right?
Yeah. It can be a very, very tough matchup, as I'm sure Link has explained in the past before as well. Playing this matchup, we both seem to agree that playing this matchup at the top level is effectively both players staring at each other for a long time, because Siegfried is very slow, so he's going to get hit out a whole bunch of times, and he also hits very, very hard.
A lot of pressure here.
Yeah, Amy doesn't want to deal with that much either. Ooh, wow, very surprised that he went with the 4AA there. That was very, very risky.
Gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Yeah, 1 bar to 1 bar, so that was supposed to be an AGA, so CJ's going to pick that right up. Decides to go with the max damage as opposed to the reset. I don't know if I agree with that.
Why is he running in when he has a life lead? Isn't Siegfried, like, allegedly difficult to approach people with?
Well, if he's anything like me, you can't really space out somebody like Linkorz. That's very, very hard. So it looks like he's not going to go with the anti that he showed me just a little while ago, so that's kind of unfortunate. I don't know if I want to spoil it just in case it turns out that CJ figured out it was fake, so I won't say anything about it, but there's something that he's not using here.
Ooh, good conversion.
Yeah, he actually could have killed with the VA, I think, but still, very, very solid adaptation. Was able to get his last rose and the last 3 rounds. He was down, he didn't have roses and down 2 rounds to 0 before. So.
Yeah, no, he definitely found like some key hits, then kept the offense going and just didn't get hit that much.
You can definitely see the full crouch 3K situation going on too.
What do you mean by that, other than the fact that it keeps hitting?
Well, it's just the fact that the reason why it keeps hitting is because it is actually pretty tough for Siegfried to handle.
How so?
AGA doesn't work, 3A4 doesn't work, obviously...
Wow, okay.
It was that bad, huh?
Doesn't want to do it. Going with The Witcher.
Very, very odd. Now, I think that this is a pretty solid, one of the most solid matchups that Amy has.
Is it favorable or just generally solid?
Very favorable.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if this was Geralt's hardest matchup.
Seriously?
Yes. So I want you to think about it. Think about what Geralt's good at, and now imagine Amy has red roses. What exactly does Geralt do better than Amy at that point?
Run away.
Not really, because 4AA. You have a better get-out tool. Ooh, decides to tech and gets hit by the double rose combo. Yeah, once Amy gets red, better in damage, better in speed, better in mix-ups, better in neutral, better in keep-out. I don't know.
Yeah, but this range though, yeah. See the 1-1As here. Amy has to do a little bit of work to get in here.
To get in, yeah. Once CJ has the final rose, it won't really be necessary for him to do that anymore.
But that never happens.
Oh boy. I mean, if he's able to do that, then Link outplayed him. So
Never mind.
well, it didn't happen. Not to mention, Geralt not exactly the best when it comes to punishing some of the heavier punish stuff.
Go
that Amy
south.
has.
This pressure option.
Yeah.
Almost
Ooh,
did.
tried to catch him. Huge combo here.
Ring out here.
No.
Yes.
Sorry. I forgot these walls exist/don't exist.
Alright, it seems like Linkorz's primary move here is 1-1A. Big, very good move, creates a lot of distance on blocks, safe. Horizontals are generally good. Full caliber.
Yeah, 4A, such a menace for Geralt to try and deal with, and that's going to potentially be a ring out. Yeah, normally that only rings out on gigantic characters. Also, no I-10, so 4BB is going to be a huge issue for Geralt to deal with as well. He tried to... I'm not sure what he tried to do there. That was weird.
It was like AAA, he wasn't ready for the third hit.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess he... I don't know. There it is. That's what he was trying to do. So that's going to be, like, basically Half-Life. One of the few places where Geralt actually gets a load of damage.
Ooh. And that Bud Light. To now, baby.
Ooh, interesting choice. Doesn't sidestep the third hit. Amy can actually punish the arc. -10.
A tiny bit of chip.
Ooh, still too far away from the... Ooh, wow! Caught him out of the 6B. That's crazy. What?
He dead?
Well, I don't know, because these walls sometimes exist and sometimes they don't. Okay, I guess they didn't exist that time. So, very solid stuff from CJ, especially in the first game, being able to make that kind of a comeback on Siegfried. Fantastic stuff.
MasterCJ advances to what? Winner's final.
Yeah, that's what we say when we're cold. Alright, definitely seems to be trying to do... So, I'm trying to remember, I think I saw Rikuto versus Airworthy Impact last night. Or maybe it was in the Bud Light thing. And something that I remember talking about was the fact that Airworthy was trying to do a lot of scrappy small stuff, like getting like these slight frame advantages into stuff like Wall Rise and K and stuff like that. And Rikuto still won pretty handily because even though it was working, he just wasn't able to keep up in the damage. So I'm wondering if Enders is going to try to do the same stuff. Oh, wow. Just looks at an armored up Astaroth and just like, yeah, come here.
And a throw.
Yeah. I'm a ghost pirate.
That's kind of what's happening here. Both of them are playing very conservative, poking, taking too much of a risk.
I mean, they both hit like trucks.
True.
So that's true, yeah.
Here we go. That's
Correct.
the damage.
Knight stuck. No punish, though.
Ooh, here we go. Get that damage. Get the...
I was gonna say, you don't really get all that much with Astaroth, I guess.
Yeah, but you get something. Something's better than nothing.
That's what you sounded like there for a second. Or that was your pet parrot. Trying to do his best impression of Rikuto's cast at the moment.
Right.
Yo, A grabs.
He grabs.
Stand kick? Ah, the old stand kick into bull rush tech trap.
Yes, I remember seeing that in 02 back in the day.
Sure. Yeah. 1902.
Yes. Yeah, they played Soul Calibur on the Transcontinental Railroad while they
Well,
were...
that was just actually a gigantic guy with an axe.
Oh, so it was a golem terrorizing America.
Yeah, those splendiferous golems that we were able to make extinct during the early 1900s.
Yeah, because Paul Bunyan killed them all, right?
Oh, sure. One thing that we can say for sure is that Paul Bunyan killed all golems.
This Blue Ox babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, then he found out that the Blue Ox was a golem, had to kill that.
Wow.
Realized that he was a golem, had to kill himself.
I didn't realize Paul Bunyan was a tragic figure.
It's an American history tale. They're normally tragic, especially in the modern context.
Anyway,
Oh,
Hexagon Reversal Edge by EndersJ, but then gets smacked out of it anyway.
I
Going
thought
to
it was a ring
Skull
out.
Card.
Yeah.
I did too.
2A? No.
2A, yes.
2A? Yeah. A little bit too easy to spot. Oh, he's actually gonna get the full combo. Ooh, it decides to spend the bar. Smart stuff. I appreciate
Kill
that.
him. Let's go kill him.
Yeah, for sure. Not even close. Yellow Life is gonna definitely take it for him. So he's gonna have to deal with 2 bars to none in the last round. This is a situation where Rikuto excels, especially in online tournaments. Just gonna wear him down with meter.
Oh,
Or he's gonna get grabbed, I don't know.
He's getting there we go. All right, burn it quickly. Let's start the offense.
Oh, scary. Just 2 ways over and over again. But look at effectively this amount of chip damage. And he's got to deal with another bar, too.
And has to wonder where Ender's guard gauge is at this point.
Well, it seems to me like it's not necessarily going to come into play, even with this soul charge, just because it's not blinking yet. Oh, no.
Oh, that is painful.
Huge. Oh, no.
He's yellow.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, he's also dead. That one reversal edge, man. That was the clincher. I feel like he didn't want that. I'm not sure what. So like with Siegfried with reversal edge, we obviously know that he's trying to do like an AGA, but I'm not sure what it means when Cervantes randomly does RE.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Tag them on Twitter real quick and get the end. No, don't. Okay.
I'm not on Twitter.
You are, aren't you?
I'm not on Twitter. I think I have 3 followers though.
Oh. You have a Twitter, but you're not like on Twitter.
No, I'm not on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure I don't know how it entirely works. I think I have 3 followers though. It's crazy.
I'm not sure where this joke is going.
I mean, I'm just telling you an aspect of my life. I don't really know why you have to pit it as something disingenuous. It's just
Something disingenuous. Jokes don't necessarily have to be disingenuous.
But you are essentially calling me a liar.
I ain't calling you a truther.
Well, that's because that's not a word.
Oh, well, anyway. EndersJ smacking him with the gun, shooting him repeatedly, has to reload in a minute. These flintlock pistols only have so many bullets.
Yeah, it's amazing how accurate Cervantes is with such an outdated piece of technology, even for the time that it's in. Because Cervantes has been using that pistol since like the mid-1500s. That thing is easily 50 years old. Flintlock pistols had an accuracy of bupkis at this time.
When was the flintlock pistol invented?
1485.
It's it's one of those things where you see that image, it's like, that's bullshit, but I believe it. That's what that feels.
Yeah.
Couldn't you ring him out with a wall split or something?
I think he was second guessing whether he was close enough for the wall.
There.
Decided to just go with the guaranteed stuff.
A lot of distance on that block.
Come to think of it, maybe Ender should be just trying to jam 3B more often. Maybe he's a little bit worried about like the frame disadvantage, but the fact of the matter is, he doesn't have to worry about that heavy of a punish.
Ooh, ducks into it.
Ooh, he was able to get like a little bit of a back. Oh no! It took the bar too. That's huge.
Stinks.
I think he was trying to do the soul attack. I think that's what happened. Yeah, just shoving that 3B in there. Wow, somehow the 3A doesn't hit. It's a gigantic amount of damage there. Okay, reversal edge.
What do we got? Ooh, round 2.
Yeah, Cervantes wants to do A typically. Astaroth wants to do B always, but K is also really good. Actually, all of his options are really good.
Astaroth's reversal edge is generally good, as long as he makes contact with you.
Yeah, very scary. Ooh. Actually gets like the strong punish on the crouch grab, huh?
Oh, mamma mia.
Yeah, that is going to be safe to Astaroth reversal edge. It's going to be safe to basically all reversal edges, but especially Astaroth.
It also has the gun lethal hit, as we just see him glowing.
Is there anybody that has a slower reversal edge than Astaroth? Zos, right?
I don't know the exact speeds, but Zos is in that same... Oh my god, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, those are like the 2, I think, that are the absolute slowest.
Get off me. Enders... Oh, okay. Standoff.
You get off me! Oh, gets up and ducks into the high.
Man.
Yeah, armor's not really going to work against a character like Cervantes in Soul Charge. Ooh, it is going to work when he doesn't have Soul Charge. I didn't know he was going to get the wall here.
He's dead!
Wow!
He's dead!
That was a CE's worth of damage.
Ah, that was Half-Life.
Yeah. Holy hell. Gets a huge 3B here. He's got the meter advantage for the last game.
Still has that lethal hit in his back pocket.
Gonna try and work on that guard damage. But now he put himself in the corner, which isn't great.
He can get out, though, easily.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Ooh, nice hit. Okay, so the next bar. Rikuto not being able to do anything with his bar so far, and that's going to be the game, right?
It's not.
Because, the camera was weird. So instead, Astaroth gets shot in the face, a la Paul Bunyan in the early 1900s.
Yes. Paul Bunyan and his famed revolver.
Destroying all those golems.
Welcome
Moly.
to the stage of history retold.
There's something new every day in this when you watch a tournament like this. And, that 2-grab all combo was my new thing today.
Yeah, that was pretty freaky.
Freaky. Interesting
Yeah.
word.
Ghost Pirate, American Ghost Pirate versus Flesh Golem.
Flesh Golem.
Actually, this guy kind of looks like that one bad guy from the Power Rangers movie. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Save and Deuce?
The ooze guy, not the ooze guy.
Well, he was in that movie, but yeah, not the ooze guy. I mean, like that one bad guy who basically looked like this. He was like red and had like a skeleton thing.
Not Zordon, the Lord Zed.
Yeah, Lord Zed. Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't even
anyway.
looking at chat, but chat knew exactly who this was way before I came up with it. I promise that was off the top of my head.
I believe you.
Shout out to the Twitch mob coming through.
Wow, 3-beat into Duck. Vintage online Cervantes, but it does make sense in this matchup specifically.
Vintage Cervantes. Vintage.
It's like a fine wine.
Yes,
And
fine wine.
It just tastes just awful.
Fine wine. Yeah, come on. There's some good wines out there, man.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, I've never tasted alcohol, so I can't tell you.
Well, I mean, you know, there's always a story with a glass of wine. At least like from a family vineyard in some off area in Spain or France. Anyway, Paul Bunyan here, and caps and ass his ass.
This
like
is actually how they got the CE animation from Cervantes. They looked at old footage of Paul Bunyan.
Yes, Paul Bunyan. They had cameras back in those days as well.
Well, the golems did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the footage has been since lost. How did I get it?
Ooh, snap! Reversal edge.
Two things that that have come out so far in this is that one, I'm a golem. Two, I stole my neighbor's dog.
Big damage coming from Rikuto. You're gonna burst me to get him off. He did.
It's gonna be kind of tough for Rikuto to actually like get any kind of momentum in this match due to the fact that Enders can like jump off the wall so often.
A lot of damage there.
Wow. Okay. Nice duck. No punish though.
Ooh, that could have been death, but he's alive.
Rikuto definitely going for more just like smaller pokes that are like RE safe and just to like overwhelm Enders with pressure. But that was the end, so never mind. It's over.
What was it? EndersJ and MasterCJ?
2-1s after this.
Siegfried in this matchup. Oh, hey, you're back.
Yes, loses quarterfinal.
Correct.
I have returned.
Back to the wall. Zasalamel. Time to get memed.
Oh, I feel like this is a costume we haven't seen from Feremuntrus.
That's the mask, right?
Yeah. Oh, probably due to the conversation that Sabandeus and I had last night. I hope it is.
Die here. He does.
Yeah.
Get smacked.
He went for a movement option in that situation, so he kind of gave himself an all or nothing.
Sometimes that's what you got.
Yeah.
Alright, nice solid half-life off of a low poke and one counter hit. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice duck. Oh no. Feel like that was a bit of a flub there.
Getting out of there, don't want to deal with Zasalamel. Alright, ooh, that was... Alright. Kudos for going in.
You used to play Zas, right? Or is that so long ago now that you don't feel you qualify?
Oh yeah, I only played him for pre-release. Once the game actually came out, I dropped him like a brick.
Yeah. Ooh, that was potentially very scary. Speaking of scary.
Zasalamel.
Yeah. So many terrifying situations. For the last 25 seconds, Link has been in a 50-50 ring out situation. Yeah, kind of going back to neutral. Very odd hitboxes going on now.
Okay. Oh. Hey, here you go. Here's a free third of your life.
You know what? It's one of the very, very, very few times where I'm not going to roll my eyes at that 4-4B. Oh man, the illusion of the mask is really taken away once his shirt is off.
Hey, it looks kind of dumb.
Yeah. This is one of the problems that I have with Cass and Soul Calibur. I don't understand why they don't give you the option.
What the heck? He just like he
No, yeah, Siegfried, yeah. Siegfried, he needs it.
He does need it. Oh no, he could have confirmed and gotten some good reward.
So I suspend the bar. $20 says he's just gonna back up. That's how good Zaz is that he just like he makes you spend meter just so you can get a backstep in safely.
Okay, so bar for bar.
Right, what's he gonna do?
He's just gonna back up some more.
What you gotta do? All right, gonna hit.
Wow, that was the most close-upness. Wow, it did.
Oh, he's dead.
No, he's not.
No, you're right. He's not.
Yeah, he's not. I think because there was some sort of lag thing going on, but I'm not sure. Alright, so not necessarily the most convincing thing, but very, very calculated movement by Link to get away from all the ring out pressure that was involved there. Even though we didn't... The fact that we didn't see a ring out really kind of says a lot.
Perhaps. Then let's see how the next stage fares with the ring out capability.
Soul Calibur 3's asked. The stage of the tournament. As I always say whenever I commentate one of these things, there always seems to be one stage that comes up more often than anything else. And some stages that don't seem to come up at all. So I think this is like the 85th time we've had this stage, and we've had the one stage that has like the waterfall and everything 0 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine. There are certainly worse stages. Wow, nice doing like the double so that you get the GI.
Also gets them positioned out of that pocket. It doesn't get pushed into the corner, but get that good 4K lead flip punish. Bada bing, bada boom. I like the Oki. Oh, he could have gotten a... You hate to see it.
Yeah, spooky stuff. Nice sidestep. Was actually able to sidestep a move from Zasalamel. Not something you see every day.
Oh god, this is going to be a lot of damage for relatively low risk.
Yeah, I believe that's not necessarily real. Ends up catching the 4-4B. Seems like you can only do that so many times. Losing an entire round due to, or an entire game due to 4-4B was more than enough for Feremuntrus.
Let the 1B kind of keep him away. 1B creates a lot of distance on hit.
Yeah, it doesn't get the punish on that base hold K.
Alright, get off me. And again, range advantage.
Decides to run back in. Oh no. Oh, never mind.
Well, he is in the ring.
Ooh, does the exact same thing that he did the last game.
That move hasn't worked once.
Yeah. Ooh, it tried to RE? Weird.
There's something about that when Linkorz decides to just run in, he'll keep mashing. Like, there's a point against Linkorz where frames no longer exist. And when you're in that pocket, in that specific mode of thought, you have to have a good defensive contingency against that kind of play style.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, mamma mia.
That's going to be a ring out.
Get too antsy when you don't have a full bar, or else I'll lethal hit you, and that's also horizontal, by the way, so...
So, Siegfried has the guard pressure involved. Nice tech crouch in that situation. But, yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough now, because...
Tech this time, yeah.
Double bar Feremuntrus in the last round. That's, like, essentially you're dead to it. Well, okay. So he's gonna get the fully charged... Yeah, that basically, whipping that C basically allows the opponent to get whatever they want. I know, I can say for sure that Amy gets her, like, literally I-42 punish.
I-42, nice. I know she had I-42 moves.
6A plus B, yeah.
Oh!
That's death, I think. No,
it's not.
Died. If he had teched up, it would have been death.
Could have punished that. That was a good option.
Very, very smart stuff. Getting away from the Dark Legacy. Perfect timing, too. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Right on point.
Now, is Siegfried or Linkorz going to switch to Geralt again, or is he going to just
I
stick with...
doubt it. I feel like Siegfried is the play here.
Groh. Pick Groh.
If he wants to have fun, he'll pick Groh. But Link has never really been one for fun, so he's going to go with Siegfried.
Soul Calibur 6, renowned for its lack of fun.
Yes.
Hey, there's that.
Online.
It's the stage you were clamoring for.
No, that was something else.
Oh, all right, never mind.
Yeah, I was talking about the other. I was talking about the other waterfall.
Anyway. Okay, so this is unfortunate for Linkorz because this is
This is
awful.
terrible.
This is awful.
This is literally about as bad as it could get when it comes to stages.
Aside from sand stage.
Yeah, he won on the stage that was probably the best for him, and he lost on the stage that was probably the best for him. So now he has to try and win where it's the worst.
Why is he attacking?
Just have to let Zas have 75% of the stage.
Okay, I don't like this offense. I get you're hitting him, but also it can just go so wrong so fast with this character. A lot of these moves he's hitting them with are pushing them forward.
It's a lot like what happens after you graduate from college. It can go so wrong so fast.
Hey, I can speak from experience.
Yep.
Wow, the balls just running and throwing.
Yeah, that was a bit
certain death.
That could have literally all it would have taken was a duck and you would die. Ooh, nice challenge.
You're right there. You can die here. Good duck.
I guess he actually wants to try and coax Feremuntrus into doing some of these strings that include highs, because he seems to be getting so much mileage out of these. He seems to be getting so much mileage out of these situations. No punish on the -16. But then again, Siegfried doesn't really get all that much.
Ow.
Wow, Feremuntrus kind of falling apart here.
Decapitated.
That has got to be like the 5th time that Link has gone up into perfect AGA range and has been able to smack Feremuntrus getting up off the ground. Ooh. Still able to block that. Not very often.
Is not gonna work.
I really love the fact that both of these characters have safe CDs. I think it's such a smart, cool idea.
Oh, the
Ooh,
tech
don't
trap.
touch there. And there's the first ring out of the match. I wonder if it's going to be the last.
Is a bet.
If there's one thing we can say for sure is that there is going to be another ring out in this set, or there won't be.
It's really covering your bases there. All right, soul charge, but to no avail. Link's going to run in. He does not care. He's going to continue to run in.
He is still staying at a particular space, though. I appreciate the fact that he's...
Was in the EGA.
Yeah.
That is not a punish.
Not going to be a punish. But Feremuntrus does tend to press buttons at kind of odd times. And Ooh, wow, fantastic clutch out. Very much the opposite of what we saw in the second game. But good stuff from Link, keeping himself in the tournament.
Very clean.
Pristine, especially after taking a dip in that waterfall.
It's very pristine.
Okay, go to tournaments.
And that was an impressive jump read by Rikuto with that throw.
Oh.
What, impressive? You just assume we're talking about you?
Sorry, I misunderstood the universe.
Oh, well, alright.
I think he wants to go with a faster character that honestly doesn't have that much trouble keeping up in damage with Astaroth. And he wanted the character... Well, now that I say that, Mina... Oh wait, these two guys played recently, I think.
You interrupted yourself 5 times just now.
It's tough when... look, you have to understand, just going into my brain and then coming out, I think you would understand. But he wanted the character that would have a lethal hit against Astaroth. But that being said, both characters that Kashi plays have lethal hit against grabs. And the reason why I cut myself off the 5th time was saying that these two guys played earlier before, and he tried Mina and it didn't work. So maybe that's why he's going with Mitsu this time. So that's why all of that happened. It's just that I have so much useful information that, frankly, it's a bit tough to like deal with the fact that I have to use my mouth to bring it out.
There's so many neurons firing. You see 10 things at once, but you can only say one thing at once. I get it. It's the marquee of geniuses such as ourselves. So anyway, so Kashi looking to make a comeback in this round 3, has meter, instead gets belly flopped and thrown, and gets his mother insulted. What's next?
When will it stop?
When will the barrage end?
Stop the madness. Man, he has been dead wrong about every 1A.
Yeah,
it's either gotten him hit, or he just does it in the middle of mid-range and it's never right. Okay, so maybe Mitsu isn't the way to go. What do you think, Kashi? Well, that's 50% of the games that you have.
Yes, but like Astaroth, you know, it's rock, paper, scissors, and sometimes you're wrong 5 times in a row and you're dead.
That's
like,
not rock, paper, scissors then. That's just losing 5 times.
Okay, alright. Well, let's just see. Let's just see who he picks. And then
Let me play you in rock, paper, scissors for money. Because if you feel like losing 5 times in a row is a relatively common experience, I think I can make a lot of moolah.
You would money match me in rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, I would money match you in like basically anything that isn't Soul Calibur.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Blaze Blue Tag Battle?
Stratego?
I've never played that game.
I've never played Blaze Blue Tag whatever you said, so, you know.
That's why I said it.
Well, that's why I said what I said. Finally, we understand everything that's being talked about.
What are you saying, Sabden?
He's saying blackjack.
Money matchment, anything, right? Poker, blackjack.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll play you in blackjack. I'll play you in poker. I feel
What
like
number am I thinking of? Don't ask Boom.
Anyway, Kashi,
Go back. Yeah, Kashi, what's up, Jimbo?
he's doing good. He has a life lead, and then he's
Doing
gonna.
well. Superman
Like,
is good.
he's doing well. Bene,
Molto bene.
molto bene.
Hey, Luigi, I need a 50 grand. Big Jimmy's gonna break on my legs.
Oh man, what's that from?
That's my Uncle Louis.
Uncle Louis, the
Yeah.
Italian.
It's an honorary title.
I see.
Oh, Louis, not the uncle.
Oh. That was a French laugh. That's what
Ooh la
Louis
la.
are. They're French.
On the chocolat?
Kashi, failing to get much started here. Then again, 2 KB or 1 KB is a good move.
Wow, these slight sidesteps on this wake up. I didn't think that you could do that to Astaroth A+B. I thought that was like the size of a truck. People are really letting Rikuto get away with just doing the side and sides out of nowhere.
Ooh, mamma mia, that's minus 28 or so. 28, but it's minus. Oh my god. Rikuto just not cracking against these attempted pressure sequences.
As Rikuto always says, gotta live your life grande.
Live Mas. Oh, there it is! Alright, download complete, and the combo dropped, so you didn't get the stun.
Yeah, you have to slightly alter the timing of that combo because Astaroth hitboxes are weird. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be practically game.
Oh my god, he just
hey,
He's
whoa.
feeling it. He's feeling it. Look, he's feeling it.
This might be the scariest I've ever seen Rikuto. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen. What? Wow.
2
what?
hits, gets me in the armor.
But those highs. Okay, well, Rikuto wins with relative ease, but yeah, that was terrifying.
What did I just watch?
That
What
was
up with those dashes forward? That was scary as hell.
It was just complete comfort. No care in the world.
Yeah.
We developed matches, yeah?
I would assume so. We're definitely going to see like a lot of like stuff that we don't necessarily see all that. What?
Nightmare, right?
Oh.
We don't necessarily see.
Well, he's got 3 games.
Yeah,
So clearly something's going on here that I don't know. I know that CJ has a tough time with certain matchups that I don't necessarily have a tough time with, so maybe Enders is trying to win by guessing correctly 1 for every 9 times that CJ does and winning out on damage, or trying to use Nightmare Armor to like get rid of like this kind of stuff.
Realigning vertical.
So yeah, I always say that this is a 5-5, but it's incredibly polarizing. What with the fact that Amy is super duper fast and Nightmare hurts really really hard. So
But
like,
this stage is tiny.
yeah, it's true. What? Oh, what? Ooh, doesn't get the reversal edge. That's gonna smack him.
Ooh.
So yeah, that really hurts. Only getting 2 roses, that's kind of not great. But this is kind of what I'm talking about. Did you see how, like, I'm going to say for about 90% of the match, CJ was in full control and was dictating the pace, but Nightmare got, like, 2 to 3 reads and it was it? That's kind of what the matchup is. Amy can press buttons all damn day, and there's not really a whole lot that Nightmare can do other than just be correct, but as long as he's correct once or twice, boy howdy.
Except Rose, Red Rose online.
Yeah, that means you got the 4AA, but more importantly, it means you've got the 4BB, which does break Nightmare armor.
Oh, that's a good tool to have then.
Yes, it is, especially at -10, so Nightmare can do jack about it. And now that I think about it, if I remember correctly, last time I talked with CJ, he said that he thinks Nightmare wins this matchup.
I'm assuming would you disagree? You said 5-5.
Yeah, I would disagree with that. I think it's even. I think the fact that
that
there
hurts.
are ways of playing around Nightmare, and the fact that, like, for instance, he can't punish so many of your things. See, one thing that CJ never seems to do is use the stuff that's, like, -12 against Nightmare. He, like, never uses that stuff.
It's
like,
hard to do, because, like, at least for me, part of my brain says, oh, -12, be sparing with it. But then, like, the other part of brain's got to, like, remind yourself, wait, he can't do anything about that. Change your core playstyle a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I guess I've played against Raytheon so much that it doesn't necessarily bother me, but the fact of the matter is, you can just jam 6-6A, AMSA, Soul Charge 4, AAA over and over again against Nightmare, and there's not really a whole lot he can do. You can also see that Enders loves using the crouch grab a lot more than we'll see other Nightmare players do, which is definitely a solid way to go against Amy, seeing as how she just tech crouches all the time, like incidentally. So, looks like CJ is definitely bringing this back. Has this meter disadvantage, but that frankly doesn't really matter in this matchup all that much. Nightmare's always going to have meter and be able to use it really well, and Amy kind of can't.
Right.
I think he was trying to do 6A hold there for the ring out. Ooh, ends up teching under the high. Not very often you see the tech crouch on 2-2B actually become important.
Is that a joke?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. That sentence, it smells of the absurd, just a touch for me.
Apology not accepted.
Okay, whatever. All right, we'll be enemies.
Yeah, we have decided to be enemies.
I didn't mean to get so aggressive, but
Yeah.
part of it rubbed me the wrong way. Oh, is that
no.
resistance attack?
Yeah, but is he... Oh, no, what happened? What did he try to do? He tried to move? I don't know what that was about. But hey, it's the first game for EndersJ's classic Nightmare.
You think he's gonna in the next match?
I wonder if CJ's gonna switch to Azwel.
I don't think that's great. Nightmare Armored puts a pin in a lot of Azwel normal stuff, I feel.
Did you specifically ask for this stage again? I think you did.
Yeah, it doesn't say random.
Yeah.
Just smart, because
Oh yeah, I can appreciate it, yeah. Small box.
A box?
Yeah.
A box.
It's a box. Yeah. Anders unfortunately has a pretty good understanding of how to deal with Amy and is just constantly sidestepping all the time. Already in the yellow guard gauge. We're literally less than 20 seconds into the match. God, please tell me Thermidor is watching this.
Oh man, he had like the little he saw the twitch, like he was ready to alter his timing, but attacked anyway.
Yeah, again, this kind of reminds me of what he was doing with Siegfried, where CJ is getting a lot of these full crouch 3Ks, but the fact of the matter is full crouch 3K doesn't give you a rose. Oh, nice 4B. You can get this round fantastic. Gets the round with 3 roses. I don't necessarily agree with making the wall weaker at the end there, but okay.
Amy kill with a typical wall combo if he breaks the wall.
He actually can. You want to know what the combo is?
Guess.
2-2B, wall, 2-2B, wall, 2-2B, 6B plus K, AMSK. Yeah.
So low probability of a drop.
Yeah. Pretty low.
It's good.
Yeah. Ooh, goes for the 1K there. But he's not dealing it. That ain't Falco.
Sorry, I don't know what that meant.
Really? Really, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's my first competitive game. I don't know what you want from me.
You like Smash Falco.
that's a reference.
No, I was talking about Falco, the 1980s pop star. from Germany. I'm not wrong.
I don't know who that is.
Stop!
Okay, you know, just saying the name over and over again is not going to make me go, oh, right,
Well,
that's who it
open
is.
your eyes.
Okay.
Learn about
got
stuff
it.
that happened before you were born.
Got it. All right.
A man who never figures out what happened before he was born has doomed himself to live forever as a child. That's you.
I suppose. Yeah, me, child Jim.
Yes.
Anyway, MasterCJ is in a good spot to win this game.
Ooh, if he thought that he was going to tech, he should have 4A8, but hey. Yeah, Nightmare can't do anything about that. It has this guard break here. Ooh, tried to catch him with some bar, with the soul attack, I think. Oh, that's not going to be game. Okay,
It's
so he
gonna
gets
hurt.
the Star Crush. This is going to hurt, but he doesn't have Terror Charge, actually, so...
He does. He has it now again.
Now he does, yeah. He didn't have it for the combo. Alright, 1-1. I assume Enders is... I actually have no idea what he's going to do. I mean, Nightmare? I really wasn't seeing this coming.
Welcome to the stage of
Maybe he'll keep with Nightmare and hope for a stage where he has more space to breathe.
Or he'll go to a different character. He could go with Siegfried. He could go
Siegfried.
with... Oh yeah, he plays Siegfried.
Have you ever felt
I know for sure that that is the case.
Okay. Well, he sticks with Nightmare.
Yeah, I think he has like a different helmet on, which actually gives him less visibility.
The stage is also equally small, which is unfortunate if you're Nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't really see all that much wall stuff going on, huh?
Yeah, no, not really. I guess Enders just has an aversion to Cervantes. Wow, I like that.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. If you just want to take a bet that Amy's going to tech crash, chances are you're going to be right. Nice, nice catching the GI. You can definitely tell these guys have played a lot. Oh, the mid parry didn't work. Doesn't get his punish. Ooh, jeez. Oh, trying to do the 3K, very vintage Ender setup for the end of the round. We normally are used to seeing from Cervantes.
You do a mid parry after you hit him with that low?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh, tried to catch him with the crouch grab on the 3A. For some reason it didn't work.
Owl croissant.
No, it's en passant.
Full croissant.
We got the full croissant going on now.
Full croissant. We're French.
We are the French. I'm working on my accents. What do you think?
It's Mac.
No? Great. Oh, I think he caught Nightmare out of the soul attack. Oh, wow. The old
Me too.
grab, shudder a bunch grab. So it looks like the stage not necessarily coming into play all that often. Now we're seeing those 6-6As. Good idea.
Still hasn't had Red Rose yet, which is really hampering it.
Yeah. So it's important to note that so in that situation that we're just seeing, where 3A gets covered by the armor, Nightmare doesn't really have the ability to, even if he gets Amy to block that armor, he doesn't really have a way of punishing Amy if she does another 3A in that scenario. Basically, the only move that he has that beats that would be like the 3K that Nightmare has, but that'll lose to mid parry. We just get hit by that last hit? That's funny. Yeah, now we got to deal with all these tiny, tiny pokes. Wow, gets hit by the AMSB hitbox. Always crazy. You don't actually have to respect that on block. Just immediately do a 4AA. Speaking of 4AA. Ooh, tries to go for the low parry mix-up. Ender's too smart.
I like the resistance back, but you can't do that instantly and expect.
Really kind of
Successful
wish that
impact.
CJ was going for better punishes than just 6 BB on these -12 things. Ooh, trying to keep him out with that 4A. Works out.
He does.
Yeah, 4A, very underrated in terms of the zoning tool.
Not even here. Alright, bursting early. Check with that corner pressure. Instead gets skewered.
Ooh,
Tech trap.
nice. Actually, that hits on the ground too, doesn't it?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
So one thing that's okay, yeah. So one thing that CJ could be doing is trying to hard read some of this this Soul Charge Nightmare stuff, because a lot of the Soul Charge stuff that you see from Nightmare tends to be high, other than the drill, right? So you can go under it with things like AMS A plus B, AMS BBB, and these are, for Amy's sake, it's a lot of damage. It's nothing to scoff at. The only problem is that if you end up being wrong and getting drilled, I mean, you just lose. But that's the name of the game when you're playing against Nightmare with a character with a toothpick as a weapon.
True. He's electing to stay on this stage.
Again, not a big surprise. Decides to switch costumes, though, it seems.
That's maybe the white rose in her hair is a tale of times to come.
I mean, if you want to try and get White Rose against a character that can kill you in 3 hits, more power to you. But I don't know so much. There's like one instance where I can think of White Rose being good.
Well, he's
that's
dead, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, not... White Rose not really good against a character like this. I can think of one instance where White Rose is good, because 214B allows you to punish 6BB, or 66B on block. That's about it. Doesn't break armor, doesn't really do much else at all. Nice block. Nightmare, one of the best characters at punishing 1B. Oh my god.
Again,
he's just wrong on the, yeah, he's just wrong on these post GIs. That's one of the scariest things about this matchup for Amy. Is the fact that, like, if you just guess wrong about, like, some of these GIs, it could be over before you even start.
Again, and that's 3!
Yeah, I like how he, like, switched from GI to reversal edge. Yeah, smart stuff, CJ. I don't really know what you were going for there, dude.
Hey, careful with that. Some people will call that toxic.
Well, it wouldn't be the first, second, third, or fourth time that I've been called toxic, so par for the course, I suppose. Ed is finally able to get his red roses. Yeah, unfortunately, he's still going to have to deal with the armor. Basically, the only way that he has to deal with the armor in that situation is 4BB or 4AA. Both relatively heavy reads that could be punished pretty heavily. Whoa.
Other than him blocking, what's preventing CJ from... Okay, he beat that round.
Yeah.
At certain ranges, what's preventing you from just doing 4AA ad nauseum?
Other than him blocking, jump K, but yeah, that doesn't really seem like Enders is the kind of Nightmare player to do that, but there are Nightmare players who do that a lot.
Right.
It's like Stellar, he'll use jump kick all the time.
Why didn't he just do it again there? He would have captured his step.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's just the blocking, especially in Terror Charge, especially in Night Terror, or Terror Charge and Soul Charge. You're basically talking about ending the game because he gets a 6K.
True.
And that's, I mean, game ending on a stage like this. Ari's the whole thing.
This could kill you.
Yeah, kill him.
Oh.
Okay. Frame trap gets the -18 punish. Fantastic stuff. Ends up going into a 6A. That's weird. All right, he's got him next to the wall though. Wow. Oh my god. he on post GI he did GI RE RI. You just were never right. I don't know what to tell you. There's really not much else you can do. Unfortunately, you kind of have to throw your hands up as the Amy player in that situation.
All right, we have Rikuto versus Linkorz, Groh and Astaroth, a matchup that Rikuto hates, correct?
That Rikuto what?
Despises, detests, dislikes.
Well, he detests quite a variety of matchups. This is one of the ones that I wholeheartedly agree with him on. This is a very, very, very tough matchup for Astaroth. Some would even go so far as to say one of the worst matchups in the game.
That's quite a claim.
Well, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Groh kind of just really goes in hard against Astaroth. Is basically never unsafe. Yeah, it's really tough. Can constantly do 6-6A with impunity. The last time we saw this matchup, I believe Rikuto did relatively well in the beginning of the set, and then by the end of it, it turned into one of my favorite online tournament matches of all time because of just how wacky, daffy Linkorz started playing.
Wacky daffy.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Like, see, there you go. Thank you, Save and Deuce.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yep. We know things from the 1950s.
I am the JJJ Whisperer.
Running all the way up. Oh no, Poseidon Tide. Running up into 6A again. Immediately techs up into 2A. Gee whiz. He's down on life, but he does have this guard crush. That could definitely make it up. He doesn't have meter though. He doesn't have meter though, so he can't
get a bar
do
though.
a ton of damage. Okay, so he goes into soul attack. Smart play. Okay, wow. We're just gonna block that. So it's already a pretty hefty amount of guard damage, like right off the top. Ooh, okay. Oh, all right, back. All right, third time. Oh wow, I've never seen that before. Shades of Soul Calibur 4 with just impacts. Anybody remember those? Gee whiz.
Gee whiz.
Wow, run all the way up into Wall Rising A. That's like the 15th time he's done that in this set so far.
Thor's reminding everyone he's one of the best.
Ooh, trying to get away with the...
Like,
Bro simply could not understand what was happening there. Why did that happen?
Frequently that move hits.
Yeah. I just love the fact that like Groh's like, huh?
Surely not.
Ooh, nice duck into Lightning Slash. You know, one of the things that I always used to not grow for having, or not having, as the case may be, before Season 2, was a wall rushing punish that was actually worth anything. But Lightning Slash is actually pretty good, especially for getting rid of Astaroth grabs.
Yeah. Solid I-18 punish. What do you think Rikuto is going to do?
He's probably going to complain.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to just lead in with that, but I didn't want to be too presumptuous.
No, I think it's a relatively fair assumption.
Okay, so is he complaining right now? Like, is this?
I'd be willing to bet. I know that he's streaming right now, so I can only imagine.
That the negative complaint energy fill him and give him the power to win.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's very tough. I'm surprised Link didn't decided not to use R either. Ooh, nice interrupt there. Ooh, doesn't even get a punish on the Avenger A. That's like minus 20 or something. 22, I think?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, even Astaroth surely gets something.
Yeah, gets Bull Rush.
Yeah, there you go.
Or a throw attempt.
Getting it again. Decides to go from... I guess he's assuming that he's going to go from Avenger A to, like, 6-6A? It seems like an odd choice.
Oh, wow. Rare guard impact of that move working, and then losing the round thereafter.
Yeah. Yeah, Link trying to use his own auto GI, which deals with verticals, but the main...
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, do it. Wow, he's blocked every Avenger A. It's a real shame that he thinks that it's like plus on block or something.
It gets a little bit of damage.
Yeah, a teeny amount of damage.
First setup.
Yeah.
All right. Soul Charge at plus 16.
Ooh, tried to get a 6A plus B in there. Didn't work out.
Huzzah!
Oh. Ooh, nice duck. Unfortunately, doesn't get the Lightning Slash. Ooh, wow. These guys have played a lot. Yo, immediate sidestep. No Poseidon Tide that time. Just staring at each other.
Like two quick ducks, crab, Bull Rush.
Ooh, does 6-6 plus K, gets his meter, immediately goes out of the stance. It's like, oh no, screw this. Oh, nice with the armor grab. Very rare instance where that's gonna work out. Alright, Soul Charge again. Ooh, boy. He's very adamant about using this move. Oh, tech crouch under?
But see every day.
Yeah.
It's probably about 50 or 60% guard damage again.
Oh wow. Very smart cancel there. It's going to probably still get the round, but at least he was able to nullify the amount of meter that Link was going to get in that Poseidon Tide.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was not expecting Rikuto to do better on a stage like this. He's still doing those Avenger A's.
He's doing more unconventional things, and they're working mostly, it looks like.
Yeah, for the most part.
Ooh, here we go.
Goes for the low grab. Yep. Gets his 6K lethal hit. Nah, you can't beat Avenger B in that situation, but you will be able to hit him here. Oh no. Very scary stuff.
Linkorz is trying to go for the kill here.
Yeah, but he has to he kind of wants to make sure that he's not going to get issue out his guard break. You might not have a choice though. Oh wow. I really respect how Rikuto tries to handle Groh Soul Charge. I was just like, oh, is he potentially going to teleport away? I'm just going to like fling my body in a particular direction. Oh boy.
Here we go. More whiffing.
Not really much that he can do against 668, and that's he can grab, I guess. Alright, what does he get here? He gets a lot. Aw. Doesn't get the full 1 AK, I guess.
It fails if you back tech from that knockdown usually.
That makes sense.
If you side tech, it'll trap you.
Yeah, especially Astaroth with his weird back teching situation. Nice duck, but doesn't duck the mid. Oh boy, he could have gotten him. There it is, and that's the round. All right, 1-1. I definitely think that Groh is the way to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But, it looks like there's some moments that Linkorz might need to just, I don't know, be a little bit more passive, at least.
Yeah, it's probably best not to get hit by like 4 or 5 Poseidon Tides in a game. That's like the number 1.
Yes, yes.
That would be like my thrust.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Thrust?
Of like an argument for what Link needs to deal with.
See, I've never heard thrusts used in that context.
Well, apparently you haven't heard a lot of stuff anyway.
I mean, crux is a word I hear in that kind of situation.
How many times have you heard crux?
Mostly from myself, to be honest.
Okay, well that's not really the same thing then, is it?
Yeah, I've heard other people say it, so I don't know what the big deal is.
Guys, I don't really know how I feel about Jimbo turning into a walrus as he's doing commentary with me.
Why is it a walrus? Of all the things, it's a walrus?
That's what you sound like, guys.
Under the walrus sound like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many walruses have you met? Oh. Well,
I've never actually seen a walrus in person.
Guess how many times I've seen a walrus?
Once?
Once.
Wow. How does that make you feel?
Like I could use a few more times.
Oh, hey, you know? Whatever gives you the advantage in the conversation, you know?
I don't know so much about these 6xBs. So I apologize for talking about the match, but I don't know so much about some of these.
Oh, no!
Oh, wow! Holds the reversal edge just ever so slightly longer. Ooh, I like that for the guard damage. Wow, he has him in blinking red. Oh man, if that grab worked. Oh my god, what? Some of these interactions are weird as hell. Ah! Trying so hard to catch him. He wants to do 6xBB for the guard damage and the potential break, because even if like the first hit broke, the second hit was going to kill, but 6xB keeps doing that, so he doesn't want to do it.
That's it.
What do you get out of this?
A nice spaghetti combo.
Yeah. But he is going to potentially have a bar relatively soon.
And like 2 seconds.
Ooh. Yeah, see, Link is getting way too impatient. He's just whiffing too often. It's giving Rikuto just the amount of opportunities he needs.
Again, you're right.
Yeah.
Cross him again.
Yeah, at that point, it was just being really ambitious.
What's wrong with a little ambition?
It is if it's going to lose you the game.
He keeps blocking that.
Yeah. Yeah, he I would say that Rikuto is decidedly not really dealing with Avenger B all that much. Nor is he dealing with B plus K all that much, but he is dealing with Avenger A.
Alright, here we go. Wacky ride.
There's no way he wanted A plus B there. Nice punish. Ooh, boy.
Again! Blocking it.
He still has... No, never mind. Oh, wow. That makes sense. How was he going to punish that?
Match point for Linkorz.
Yep. But Rikuto with almost full meter. Oh, nope. I was about to say crunch, but never mind.
Crunch.
Yeah, 6xA gonna deal with those armor things very, very well.
Yeah, if Linkorz was just blocked there, he would have not lost a third of his life.
Yeah. He's got a bar now.
It's in range. Very good spatial awareness from Linkorz to get that burst to work.
I'm really surprised he decided to go for that.
Ooh, it worked!
Yeah.
Come on! He close it out with that.
Oh boy, this is so tight. He can't get him to get hit, and now he has a bar. All it takes is like 1.5 hits. Why not RE there? That was guaranteed. There it is.
That was some excellent defense at the end by Rikuto. He did not give up. The Linkorz,
I really appreciate his ability to, like, again, use his body to try and get away from stuff like 6-6B all the time, 6-6A all the time, the Soul Charge teleport stuff, fantastic stuff.
All right, MasterCJ coming in now for losers finals.
All right, presumably we're gonna see the Siegfried again.
Maybe Groh.
No, you don't want to play Groh against Amy.
I don't want to play Geralt either, but that happened.
You know what? That's a good point.
Maybe he's feeling the Evolve organization energy.
I've induced with the Hydro Thunder version of telling them to go, 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 go. Does anybody get that reference?
No. That's StarCraft, Marines, which is probably a back reference to what you're referencing.
Yeah, I was doing Hydro
known to
Thunder.
do that.
Yeah. So again, we're probably going to see a lot of full crouch 3K. I'm still curious to see if we're going to see some of the other stuff that CJ has figured out recently with regards to this matchup. Ooh, almost gets it. Yeah, full crouch 3K, dude.
3 roses already.
Yeah. The main thing that's also really awesome to note about full crouch 3K is that it's basically unpunishable by Siegfried.
It's time for Siegfried to hit her once and win.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, CJ got all 4 roses. So even if you lost that round somehow, I would have been like, okay.
I'm doing stuff on Wake Up.
Link trying to figure out this rhythm. He has always said that, ooh, that's not the correct punish anymore.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yes, it is. But at the same point, CJ botched the punish. So the low kick in that mix-up stance is now true blue -16.
True blue.
Yeah. It's something that I screw up all the time, too. Yeah, CJ tends to seem to play this a lot more active than I do. Seems to guess right more often than I do, too.
He's better than you.
Yeah. That's probably it. Yeah, full crouch 3K.
Yeah,
that is not a combo, but we'll take it. And that isn't going to be game, except it is.
And Soul Charge.
Yeah, but I feel like that shouldn't have worked because that was 4 AAA into 4 AAA. You can't use the same wall bounce twice.
I don't know, man.
I might be stupid and lying.
No, you're
Both, not just one, both.
You're definitely not stupid about that particular thing.
Well, I appreciate it. Ooh, tries to get him with the 2B there.
Sorry, that.
He just,
Ow.
yeah.
Still smart. So
Well, there's
patient.
there's not really a whole lot that you can do in that situation. You can make it so that he doesn't get hit by the lethal hit. That's about it. Just with -12. Okay. Just the tech crush. That is a 50-50 mix up there. You're either gonna tech or not. All right, Link bringing this back. 3 out of 5 this time. Link has said many times that he believes this matchup to be much harder for Siegfried in a short set rather than a long one.
Say about a lot of things, you know? Like 3 games gives you a lot more time to process the player. Huh?
Like what else?
What else what?
What else could you say that about?
More time to process the player?
Yeah. No, like things that you could say it gets easier the longer it is.
Longer it is, it gets easiger.
Welcome to the stage of history.
And it's harder when it's shorter. That's what Link was saying.
I really can't think of anything on top of my head.
Nothing?
It's easier the longer you do it. Read Ulysses.
I disagree.
You read Ulysses?
Yeah.
Entirety.
Well, not in one sitting.
No, like who can do that? Who can read a 750-page book in one sitting?
Probably Ulysses.
My God.
It all makes sense now.
Oh my god.
So CJ decides to keep the stage. That makes sense. He Link got a block on the 4A, but didn't get a punish, and that kind of stinks. Man, he is in this corner right now.
Yeah,
Not guessing right on anything.
Roses again, round 1.
Yeah. Now that being said, CJ didn't win that last game, despite the fact that he got all 4 roses and the round on the first time around.
At least we don't have to play that uphill battle, you know?
Alright, gets the full crouch 3K. Still not 100% the correct combo, but much better than wall rising KA. Man, this full crouch 3K is just doing so much work. And that's not an online thing. That looks legitimately good. Goes
like
for yeah. It's nice to see if Ling knows about it, and he does. Ooh, challenge.
Alright, back turn.
Don't do back to people's K, dude. Come on.
That distance. What would that have beaten?
Running in. Like if Link just decided to just like forget that his sword is the size of a skyscraper and just run into his into Amy's back the way nobody does.
Fair enough.
4 AAs. 4 BB is not working. He's gonna lose this round because of that. Oh my god.
He's dumb. Away from me.
3A is still caught, I'm surprised.
Reaction by Linkorz, not getting hit by unblockable. Tight window. Reactable.
Full crouch 3K, dude! Tried to jump the 4A there. Full crouch 3K, so it's doing so much work. Gets his minus 12. Okay, I don't really know if he gets it off of this, what? It didn't give him the wall bounce? That's really weird. That's very confusing to me.
I think part of that has to do with the fact that this game's really good. How you keep insisting.
Yeah, that's probably it. That really made no sense to me. Like, alright, 2 bars to none. With Soul Attack, Amy's gonna be okay, especially with being in the corner. Amy's Soul Charge is actually very powerful. I don't know if you can get a ring out here.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh, spin a cigar.
Yeah, you're gonna need white for that. Gets his I-12 punish. Doesn't get his I-12 punish with full crouch 3K though. Okay, what do we get here?
It's time to end this. Enjoy.
Ooh, repent.
And that's me. No, it's not.
But that is a bar of meter. Alright, let me hit you once. Goes for that.
Ooh, decide to try and, so the last time we were in that scenario, Amy did 6 BB, and it ended up working. But and this time, Link was more patient, waited for the parry, and ended up winning.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
What do you think CJ needs to do other than not get hit?
I will end this.
Play Azwel, probably.
He as well.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, CJ outplayed Link in that game, and he lost because he got hit twice. Like, there's not much else to it. He got red roses the first round, both times, and he still wasn't able to get it, even though he guessed correctly over and over and over again against Link's defense.
Purple rose, man.
I don't know, dude.
Purple rose.
Yeah.
It's amazing how little my opinion has changed about this matchup. Like, normally, like, I make a decision as to how I feel about a matchup, and then I'll play it more, and, you know, there's an ebb and flow as to what's supposed to happen in that matchup as, like, time goes on. It continues to amaze me how bad this matchup is. Alright, CJ's got all 4 roses and he wins the first round again, so he's probably gonna lose.
I mean, that's just when we look at it. Maybe this time, the White Rose redemption arc is coming.
Yeah.
I'm doing what you do. I just believe in falsehoods.
It's perfectly possible for Amy to win the matchup. I don't mean to... I'm doing part of this for exaggeration. It's merely a 6-4 matchup. I'm not talking like it's... Like, for instance, Groh versus Astaroth, I don't consider it to be as bad as that. But it is quite frustrating seeing somebody get hit so hard for being right about something so small. Yeah. All right, 2 rounds.
Okay.
Here we go.
1 bar meter as well, so you can't like totally pummel her. You can just pummel her with these counter hits though.
Ooh, doesn't get the low. Doesn't get the mid really
That's
either.
gonna hit her.
Yeah, that might hit. Yeah. How many stacks does this give you?
A 6, so he's up to 9 now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Or
You
8.
lied.
I was wrong.
You lied to me.
I lied. I wasn't mistaken. I lied. That's
Yes.
what it was. I
You lied
lied.
to me. You look straight in my face. You're a filthy liar.
I'm a fraudulent liar.
Come on, CJ. You can do it. I believe in you. I
He
mean,
says exasperately.
I hate this matchup so much. It bothers me so much. Normal grabs. I kind of wish we wouldn't do that. Ooh, wow. Ballsy 4AA there.
He's fishing for it.
Yeah, trying to get that 2-2B when Siegfried whiffs, but apparently that's not good enough. That's not going to do it, but it's going to be very, very close. Yeah,
He's
does the
going for
GL
those strings.
Goes for the alright. Ah, nice. Takes his first game.
Okay, so that is good news for our friend MasterCJ. It's not going down without a fight.
Again, his ability to do stuff like full crouch 3K and really putting that into the matchup is definitely making a big difference.
And that move hits very frequently, we've seen so far in both their sets.
Yeah, again, it ducks a lot of stuff that Siegfried has. It's a kick, so he can't base hold it. Not really punishable like at all. You get solid damage on it, even when it's not white. And it gets you into a very solid standing mix-up situation. It's very good.
Right, the famed stage that gives us anxiety is back.
My question is he going to start using stuff like 6-6K as well, rather than just full crouch 3K? Might not be a bad idea. What's that?
I use 6-6K.
For a wall bounce.
I see.
And also, again, it's a kick, so it's not going to get hit by base hold.
You're not going to die if it doesn't
Ooh,
hit.
oh, he wasn't expecting that. Ooh, nice punish with 6A, though I think he wanted 6A hold. That would have given him a ton of damage and a wall bounce.
It's again 4 roses in round 1.
Yeah, he's getting them really quickly.
Oh, I hate Siegfried.
Arguably, you could have just like tried to do RE in that situation.
Yeah.
That's what I tend to do.
So,
Of course, that's going to lose to him just not doing something, but, you know. Trying to punish with the AA, but honestly, I feel like AK is going to be the better punish if that's the option you're going to go for. Another good punish. Ooh, it gets 2B instead of 2-2B. Very lucky for him. Nice block. I wish the punish was better, but okay.
I mean, at least you're going to the stance pressure. There's something
Yeah.
there. Good conversion on an air hit.
Yeah, no, yeah, Amy's very good at that, especially when she gets red roses. 4BB allows her to get solid damage off of basically any air hit.
Yeah.
All right.
She's just looking good right now.
Yeah, running right through here. Full crouch 3K into full crouch 3K. Doing the AAA. Still feel like AK is better there. Ooh, gets the wall hit. AA. 3B.
Kind of janky.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Fantastic stuff. Blisteringly quickly, he catches up with 2 and 2.
Okay, so now the shoe's on the other foot. What does Linkorz have to do?
I don't care.
Okay.
Damn. Harsh.
Have you ever felt
I'll chat. What do you think Linkorz has to do to win this game? Press 1 for Linkorz. Press 2 for MasterCJ.
Like, the hell cares about, like, what Linkorz is gonna do?
Forget
More
the domains in the
baseball.
Matcherino.
More base hold? No, not necessarily, because full crouch 3K.
Crap.
Yeah.
Small stage.
That's another relatively small stage. I gotta say, the stages in this set, I think, have really been benefiting MasterCJ.
Alright, 1 rose off the bat.
Yeah, that's -10. Can't punish that. Looks like they're calming down a little bit. Man, you know what I gotta say? Link hasn't guessed correctly about forays like at all. And he hasn't gotten any base hold lethal hits.
A wall hit? No, not a wall hit. But the hit's grounded?
Yeah.
Did not know that hit's grounded. How does that hit grounded? How does that hit grounded? It's a no. Come on, someone explain. That was dumb.
You were asking the wrong person. I don't know what to tell you.
Why does that hit grounded?
Yeah. Oh, he tried to go for the ring out there. I respect it. Oh, 4VB or 4-4B, trying to catch the 4A/1B. So this is the first time that we've seen a set where CJ has not gotten all 4 roses right off the bat. He's about to get his 3rd. Relatively easy to get his last one, except he totally whiffed the 1B.
So now it's going to be harder to get his 4th.
It's true. Yeah. It's significantly harder to get your 4th rose when you're on the ground getting hit, as opposed to not. So yeah, this is going to be really tough. We've seen him do this before. We have seen a distinct lack of full crouch 3K in this situation. Please don't get wrung out. Oh, tried to get his 4th rose that way. I appreciate it.
Just Link fighting his time.
Yeah, Link with very solid defense there. Gets his 4th rose there. Gets the 4BB. 4BB again.
The 3 of some? Oh no! Instead, you get hit by this move that takes half your life. Up and guess.
Nice. Gets the legit full max punish in this situation now. Used to not work, but now it does.
To not work, now it does.
Yeah, he used to be able to get into stance to get away from that, but he can't anymore.
He's trying to fish for ring outs by creep under the edge.
That's gonna give him the wall bounce, and it's gonna give him the ring out probably. No, he's still not big enough for some reason.
But it's just gonna ring her out.
No, don't you dare.
Oh yes. No.
Yeah, hey, that. This is great. This isn't so great anymore. Yeah, full crouch 3K, dude.
I'm mad on Linkorz.
This is it. This is it.
2 bars to 1, too. This is A, goes for the grab of a pseudo punish. Link has to be very cautious here. Actually, both players have to be very cautious here. Definitely have to basically, yeah, okay, so he spends bar for bar, try and limit the amount of pressure that Amy. Oh wow. 4K would have rung out there. That's crazy. Oh, he still has to worry about the ring out?
Get out of there, Link.
Oh, that game! What the? Oh, that's great. Oh, what a fantastic finish. I'm in love with that.
Wasn't sure if that was like a jest cough or he's actually coughing because he laughed so hard.
Wait, why did he leave?
I don't know why.
Doesn't he know that he? Yeah, doesn't he know that he won? Like, he knows he won, right? He was there. Alright, so, reprise of Battle of the Jays. Yeah, let's just go. Art, are we still good?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna assume silence means yes.
I said something. You didn't hear me?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
I hear you now.
Okay. I guess Discord chewed up the audio.
So, like I was saying in my message before, like we are going over. I don't know what to say about that. Should have cut another match. Are we okay?
Yeah, I told them up there where China is watching Soul Calibur on their they're watching my RTMP. Cool. They're like, "Are you streaming this game?" Yo, it looks pretty smooth actually. They sent me a video in the chat of like them in Asia watching it on VMix. I was like, "Ooh."
Nice. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Hello, China. Welcome to Good Characters Get Rewarded.
Yeah. After this, guys, the action's not gonna stop. We're gonna have a really big KOF 2002 charity event after the Soul Calibur event.
Man, you know what really sucks? CJ did 3A and it got absorbed by the armor, and then he did 3A again and it got absorbed by the armor, and then he did 3A again and it got absorbed by the armor, and then he did Nightmare did 3A, so what CJ should have done is 3A again.
So 3A.
Yeah. You should have done it for the 5th time. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, that's how you do it.
Yep. Beats out the tech trap. Ender's already 1 round up. Oh, he doesn't GI this time.
He is learning.
Maybe.
We don't know for sure.
Maybe, possibly. Ooh, catches him with that A+B.
That mix-up. Give me that rose. Get jump kicked.
Steroids are peerless.
Alright, bajillion guard damage.
Oh, it's a real shame he didn't get more out of that. He could have gotten his rose. The whole world was at it. Wow, 66k? Really, Enders? Ah, the old hop. I don't think he actually wanted that.
Watch.
Again, that's game.
That
Yep.
was a very quick first game in this grand final set.
Yeah, that was lightning quick. This is definitely a situation where Enders, like, a lot of stuff that's going on the screen is happening off the screen. Does that make sense? Like, there's clearly a lot of stuff from the history that these players have with each other that has created the situation we're seeing here on screen. Ooh, gets a tough stage this time around.
The Nightmare can easily ring you out from many spots in such a claustrophobic little sand plateau. Or a mesa, I guess those are called.
Yeah. No, it's a plateau. Do you mean the stage itself is a mesa, or this whole area in general is a mesa?
Well, a mesa was like I guess a big fat rock.
You know what they say, live mesa.
Yep, live mesa.
Ooh, ducks the 6A. Gets that full crouch 3K again. I don't know if it's necessarily all that powerful in this matchup specifically, but hey.
Oh. Drop Supremes coming up for Enders.
Yes, so many GIs. Unfortunately, the way to deal with these GIs would probably be for CJ to slow down the amount of buttons he's pressing, but at the same time, you can't necessarily do that against Nightmare, right? Because then you're just going to get out damaged normally. It's a tough dichotomy. He just has to be correct about GIs more often.
Alright, jump kick, karate. Look, can she not punish drill without White Rose?
Yeah.
That stinks.
Well, what are you gonna do? It's the same with 66B.
Oh.
Yeah, the range makes it very, very difficult to deal with.
Is that just a bot hit confirm on that full crouch kick?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't get its punish. The second that you see the 3-3B, you can basically 4AA all options that Nightmare has in that situation. Ooh, nice punish. Ender's definitely putting on a clinic of how to deal with Amy in this matchup. I don't think I've ever played against Ender's Nightmare in this matchup. Alright, gets the, yeah, that's definitely gonna kill. Good.
2 bars. Usually make this go oh, that's RI safe.
Yeah, even to Nightmare and Raphael. -2. No, goes for the soul attack anyway, even though he got massively punished for it the last time. Wow, how did he sidestep that? Ooh, tried to go for a 2-2A, though I believe that was supposed to be a 6-6A. I might be wrong.
That guard damage is piling up.
Yeah, unfortunately, the break attack in that situation doesn't really work on Nightmare armor because the first hit in and of itself is not a break attack. And the second hit just whiffs for some reason. Yo, whiff a move into GI. We know where we're playing.
we know where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, AMS stuff, aside from AMS A plus B, once you have red roses, and mid-prey pressure, doesn't really work on Nightmare because armor basically takes care of all of that.
Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, that guard gauge, this has to be in the 90s right now.
Ooh. Doesn't actually commit to the full A plus B. Commits to an A plus B there. Gets relatively solid damage on the 4BB there. Yeah, 4BB very, very powerful against Nightmare. Fantastic high parry. I think this has got to be the first time I've actually seen an Amy player that isn't me get a high parry in a tournament.
Good for you, MasterCJ.
Yeah. Finally, somebody is doing something other than mid parry. This is fantastic. I'm loving this.
MasterCJ. On Signs of Life.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Jay, was that a endorsement from McDonald's?
Mm-hmm.
You're loving it?
No, I can actually experience love without McDonald's, Saban.
Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive.
Thank you. I'm a very impressive guy.
Yeah, not many people can say
I look at that McDonald's driving to work, not when this disaster is happening, but normally, and then I look at that McDonald's and I'm like, huh.
What do you get from McDonald's?
I don't need it. That's what I just said.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what else, I don't know what other information you need.
I guess not.
Get the backdash off of the 6A plus B. That's not easy. Already with a full bar.
It's Nightmare.
Yeah. I mean,
she
maybe,
likes 6BB from like
maybe in that
range.
situation you could get 6BB, but at the same point, you might be worried about potentially whiffing, and then you put yourself into like a pretty bad news bear situation. Ooh, nice kick. Okay. All right, again, normally does highs in this situation. So again, so that was a high. He could have gotten through with the tech crouch. It's a real shame. I wish he was a little bit ballsier when it comes to trying to match out some of this Nightmare pressure from Soul Charge.
Yeah, when he's like challenging that, he's challenging with an attack as opposed to a parry.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't really have to. That's going to be safe, yeah. May not be able to sidestep it due to Nightmare's reverse ledge being so fast, but yeah. And AMS A stuff is actually not that bad in this situation. Okay, well, he gets an RE. This is going to be relatively tough to pull off here.
He gets a rose, though.
Yeah, he does. Immediately goes into Soul Charge. I can respect it.
Punch in the face.
Okay, and a boot to the chest.
Gauge, though. MasterCJ's losing this, like, mid-range contention, but...
Gets the full max damage. About 100.
Alright, plus frames, a lot of guard damage.
But again, those were all highs, except for when he got the drill. You kind of have to make it more of a bet for Nightmare, I feel like.
Yeah, you gotta make him at least consider why he's throwing out things.
Yeah. He doesn't just necessarily get it for free. And the point is that Enderson's been constantly activating Soul Charge and immediately going into more pressure. As opposed to, so for instance, the AMSB stuff, one of the best ways to deal with it without committing is just going into Soul Charge and not pressing a button immediately, you know? So when you get the Nightmare player to do that, then potentially you're going to be, just for the sake of the fact that the Nightmare player knows there's a mix-up involved in that situation now, he's going to be less proactive with his Soul Charge. It's AA.
Oh, good. He got the frames.
Ooh, forgot about the rose. And gets that second round. What? Oh, God. TJ, why? Why did you do it to me?
He salvaged it. It's
okay. Two bars to almost one. Again, you can immediately 4AA in that situation. You don't have to respect that situation.
Charge don't want to deal with any of these buttons, understandably.
Yes, there we go. AMS pressure under those highs, bro. 4BB? No. Oh, even better! That's gonna give it to him! Yes!
Wow. Wow. Did not think that would kill.
Why not?
I just judged the damage.
Well, become a better judge.
Okay, well that's why you're here. You're the Amy judge.
6A plus B into AMS A plus B is like the most damage that Amy can get. Because it's only one hit of scaling.
Makes sense. You learn something every day.
Oh man, I'm really excited. Can Amy actually win a tournament?
They had
You
to won a
asked that
tournament.
question.
Okay, can everybody stop talking to me all at once? Jesus Christ. I will take your questions in alphabetical order. I don't remember what any of them were, so you'd have to repeat.
When you won the tournament.
H? We're starting with H?
Ah!
Yes.
Like, what? What?
What? God, when Jimbo turns into a parrot, it's really tough to do commentary, I gotta say.
Whatever you say, man.
It's tough, I don't know what to tell you.
Is winning this round.
Yeah,
No roses at all.
No roses, that's a pretty big deal. So unfortunately, this is a relatively tough stage for Amy because the bigger it is, the harder it's going to be, and the fact that like the opening gambit at the start of the round is going to be so tough because of how much space you have to traverse. Nice with the 3A. Man, the input of the full cut 3A is really changing these games around. Nice sidestep.
A goofy wall hit.
Yeah, it goes for wall.
No. Oh my god!
The invisible wall, CJ, why? Stop doing this to me, please.
See, 6K wall bounces. I told you. You didn't believe me before.
Not that I didn't believe you. I was just very unfamiliar with that move. I saw that shit.
Irrationalization yet again. Oh, that's gonna ring in.
Anyway, lots of damage, lots of pain. But then
Ooh,
again, pain
nice
coming
beat.
this way.
Then again, pain comes this way. Pain, come this way.
The roses, but again, soul charge, but 2 bars.
Oh, couldn't AMS, even though it would have totally got. Oh wow, 660 is not gonna kill him. 4AA. Ooh, A beating out the armor just because he didn't have enough life to absorb.
There sucks. Remember that.
Yeah. Ooh, tried so hard to get that punish. Doesn't pan out.
Doc.
Nice tech crouch. Yeah, the tech crouches really do a lot of work in this matchup.
They start the soul charge in 2 seconds.
Alright, bar for bar. Ooh,
Oh.
fantastic GI bait. He's getting the absolute
So much
most
damage.
amount of damage you could possibly get on these GI baits, which is fantastic, because that's how he was losing the Winner's Finals. Oh no! Oh! Yes!
Well, that's
and
it!
That's gonna kill. I think. I'm pretty sure.
That's
yeah, will. So that's
Okay.
a reset, right?
Is a reset.
Very humble apologies to all the KOF fans. We will get this over as soon as we can. But also Amy.
It's okay that the players are still checking in on the.
Oh,
third.
good.
Oh, that's good. That makes me feel a little better.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Question is Ender's going to continue with Nightmare, or is he going to switch to Cervantes?
Good
Now,
question.
new set.
Despair.
I don't know about this. I don't know.
No,
about this.
he's done this matchup with me before.
Is this a good decision? That's all you have to say.
Like, it's not... I don't think that Nightmare is a winning matchup against Amy, and I don't think that Astaroth is a winning matchup against Amy. I don't think they're losing either, necessarily.
Okay.
Both of them have crazy good ways of getting around each other. Amy has 4BB, or just 4B, to get away from, it's like basically infinite frame advantage, but it is massively risky once the Astaroth realizes they can just 2-2B. But also, Astaroth has Crouch Grab, and once again, you're talking about a character that crouches all the time. I guess, and it is the start of a set, so he has some like room to work with.
True, but I don't know. I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, it's looking rough.
Getting mauled.
Yeah, he's gonna get the next one. Yeah.
Now he has full red roses here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think both Link and Enders are just used to my aiming. I guess CJ's is just better.
Can't think of any other explanation than that.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, I guess the crouch grab, he tried to go for another 4AA. Oh, reversal edge, interesting.
Here we go, damage.
Definitely the way to go. That's unfortunate, but
I like insisting on the B, because like obviously everything's gonna kill you. So go for like the really like who cares answer, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, catches the roll, fantastic. I appreciate the fact that he started that Enders decided to do this at the beginning of this set, to really... Oh, I think he was hesitating as to whether or not to go for the unblockable tech trap, and ended up just getting 4-4B, which kind of stinks.
2 grabs.
Yeah, underrated normal grabs that Amy has. They do give you pretty good Oki. At least one of them does. Full crouch 3K, 1B. That's not going to kill yet. Oh, fantastic stuff. Yeah, so normally that low parry kick, like tech trap that we talked about before. Oh wow. It actually doesn't work on Astaroth just due to how weird he like it rolls back. Oh, wow.
Like the attempted soul charge read, he had the right idea, just like the exact timing needed adjusting.
Yeah, for sure. And that's game. Whew. Almost not.
Almost
All right,
not.
so I assume we're not going to go with Astaroth?
Now it's in his court. Now Enders is at the disadvantage. He has to work now. He has to go uphill. Not to say he wasn't working before, but pressure is increasing on him.
Have you ever felt despair?
Here we go. The pirate. Stick with your guns, I suppose. Do you think this is going to pan out? Do you think it's going to be a lot of...
It's going to be tough at this point because Enders is really fighting a snowball going downhill at this point.
Right.
This is a matchup that at one point I thought was bad for Amy, and then I realized just how much work 4A does in this matchup, especially 4AA, because Cervantes can't really punish it much at all. But outside of that move, Cervantes wins out in the neutral and heavily in the damage. So this is one thing that you're going to see in this matchup a lot, is the fact that basically any time there's a whiffed parry at all, Cervantes can get a 2A plus B lethal hit. So going for the reverse mix-up parry kind of stuff is really kind of a no-go in this matchup. Yeah, so you can't do the same kind of mauling that you did on those slower characters, CJ. This is a character that can actually have an option to beat out some of this aggression. He has to be more okay with the fact that, like, you're not necessarily going to be in control of the matchup as long as you were against Astaroth and Nightmare, and you have to be comfortable with the fact that more often than not, you just have to use 4A over and over again. Because without 4A, you can't beat Cervantes neutral. With 4A, you can beat it relatively easily. Oof, almost a really good sidestep punish.
Building Roses almost at 4, even though he's at a life deficit and...
We've seen him make these comebacks before.
True.
Man, so much chip damage, too. Has to spend the bar, makes it easier to get the last rose. Doesn't get his confirm on the whiff punish. Ooh, decides to try and combat it, so he ends up getting his 4th rose here. 4BB, yep. It's a force block situation. Ends up losing the round, though. Nope, never mind. Yep, what? Oh, I said the last hit.
It's a punish, isn't that? It's minus 12.
Yeah. Ooh, very scary. So that's one of the other things, is that due to the fact that the parries are significantly less effective, it means things like 2As that are normally mid-parry food for Amy are more effective. So we're at 101.
Pain makes people talk.
I appreciate the costume swap.
Yeah. Good to rotate the wardrobe, especially when you're playing for so many games.
Especially against a ghost pirate.
Yeah, you gotta look snazzy against the undead.
Oh, especially if they're gonna try to steal your stuff?
Yeah.
Download videos and stuff?
Wouldn't that make you like a bigger target if you were wearing snazzy stuff?
No, you can't really make Amy a bigger target due to how small she is in French.
I see.
The French have never really been a big target when it comes to things being stolen. Yeah, you can't really mid-parry in that situation. It's just too risky. Oh, gets the ring out! Oh, I love this.
Be careful. Do good stuff as CJ.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Don't do that. We have China watching.
Sorry, Chinese.
Sorry, all of China. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. China. Ooh, going for parries again. Tech crouching under those highs. Doesn't get the punish on the 3B. I feel like both players are nervous here. Or at least playing super tight to the point where they're not expecting the other person to make a mistake.
Yeah, no, that 3B should have been a whiff punish, and he wasn't ready to punish a failed whiff punish.
Ooh, doesn't get the -12. Decides to spend the white CE to get out the game. Fantastic.
Agree with that a lot.
Yes, absolutely. It's something that it's an option I tend to forget quite a lot. He still doesn't have his red, but he's up 2 bars, so he has plenty of time to get it. If he even needs it in the first place.
2 bars, he can be pretty obnoxious right now. And he also start shooting her. Get a lot of meter from that clash alone for Amy. Not shoot her.
Oof.
So Enders won that pretty decidingly, and MasterCJ made no progress on his rose count.
Yeah, that is true. Yes, he's constantly sidestepping, so he's eating all of this sidesteppable damage. But, ooh, ends up getting hit by the horizontal low. So now we got 4 roses. We're trading bar for bar here. Decides to sidestep a whole bunch. That's not gonna do it just yet. 2-1 for CJ. Man, CJ is so on fire right now.
It's very well.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Have you ever felt despair?
Remember, right after this, we're going to China for KOF. Don't go nowhere, guys. After this event, you want to see some cool KOF 2002 action for charity. And thank you guys for watching today's tournament.
CJ, arguably a relatively good stage, though he is going to have to deal with off-the-wall stuff quite a lot.
Rose. 2 roses.
Oh, doesn't get the full combo.
Why are you mashing, bro? Why'd you get hit by that?
I don't know what was going on there. But he's got 4 roses already, and this is going to potentially be the last game. This is a big deal.
Alright. Give me stacking bullets, serve stacking gunshots.
Stacking roses is a little bit more important. Doesn't get the 4BB, unfortunately.
Difficult getting anything started for Enders. Whatever needs to change needs to happen now.
Immediately with the 2A+B. I guess you could just do that a whole bunch more.
I mean, solid choice.
Yeah.
Guard damage, reward on Amy's small hits. It's a counter hit.
Fantastic hit.
Run up launch. Why not?
Yeah, 4AA is going to be the ticket. Try and get out of this situation.
Oh,
doesn't get his punish at all. That stinks. That didn't even look like CJ's fault in that situation.
Whose fault wasn't then?
The game.
Was playing the game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna make contact. Oh, it did. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't get off the wall like he wanted.
Not getting anything off of these teleports. It's
Yeah, he really is. Oh, but he is getting something like that. Literally, CJ should just throw parries to the wind. Yeah, 3A is going to be safe to RE.
GI would have been a better choice there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like there were so many good GI baits from CJ when Enders was playing Nightmare at the end that it just made Enders feel like this wasn't the way to go anymore. That's kind of crazy.
Chopped up all these 4As.
Yeah, 4A is very, very good against Cervantes. Whew.
IO lunges.
And you're trying to clutch it out. It looks like this is going to be the round. Yep.
In meter advantage.
Yeah, 2-1 in terms of meter. But Amy isn't really a character that needs meter once she has roses. Nice.
Again, these teleports and these torpedoes are not working. Other weird instant stand there. Hey, it
Calibur
was
read.
intended.
Wow. Gets the gunshot lethal hit and using soul charge, so it's going to do more damage. 100% planned by EndersJ.
Immaculate New York gameplay.
Yeah. Quintessential New York gameplay. Doesn't get the back grab. That would have literally killed easily.
Oh!
No, what?
You had
Why?
it! You had the timing!
I'm so
Patient.
confused.
Very weird.
It's a bar.
Doesn't get the full combo, but does have a bar now. That's kind of a big deal. And that's going to be game. Right?
That hurt.
No, it's not going to be game. Yes! CJ wins. And that's it, right? Or is that 2-1?
That's it.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
that was the third.
Amy wins.